Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna hear this. Tone Bro checking in. Big salute to everybody, man. Big salute to everybody. Shout out to people that's on the multi-stream and things like that. Salute to the people that follow us on YouTube and all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the Twitter. You know what I'm saying? This show right here is going to be a fan show. Fans of Black Compass, fans of culture, things of that nature. A lot of stuff going on, man. This is like it's like battle rap March Madness right now. Like, I mean, you got March Madness, the actual tournament going on. Shout out to y'all with the brackets and all of that. But you also got so much battle rap happening at the same time. It's just crazy. It's crazy. If you a fan of battle rap, bro, you know what I mean, or you call yourself a fan of battle rap, and you on some stuff like, yo, what's going on? The culture's boring or whatever. You're just not paying attention. I mean, we have week after week after week of cards from, from legends to veterans to up and coming stars and stuff like that. And it's just dope to see how much talent is out here right now. That does present a little bit of a challenge because we'll be honest, some of this stuff ain't gonna get watched right away. I'm gonna be real. I love y'all, but some of that stuff ain't gonna get watched right away. I'm gonna have to, what I'm saying, wait a little bit. I might have to catch the pay-per-view a little bit later stuff like that. But this show right here is dedicated to the fans, the people, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to tap in, the link is gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through some of the cards and all that good stuff. If you caught the radio show yesterday, you heard some of our takes, some of our predictions and things like that. So, what I mean, hit the link. What I'm saying, my man Boze is coming through as well. He's on the sync up, interview style, things like that, man. So people that's on the Twitter, I'm gonna send y'all the link to the chat so y'all have it. You know what I'm saying? So feel free, man. Everybody is welcome. Y'all know my rules. Turn the camera on because that's what we do up here. Turn the camera on. You know what I mean? Turn it horizontal. Take off the screen lock. Get off McDonald's Wi-Fi. Wash your face and be respectful. You know what I'm saying? My man Paul starting off with crazy set. Tone feels like we stretching the culture too thin. These leagues really need to earn their stripes instead of promoting every small league. What do you mean by that, Paul? Promoting every small league. What do we mean by that? Stretching the culture too thin. What do you mean? Because there's a lot of battlers, right? There's high demand for battles, I think, and you got to kind of meet the amount of talent that is on the court and the amount of leagues that's cooking up. You have to have a healthy amount of battles to kind of satisfy that. So, Paul, what do you mean? And Paul, by all means, come up here. You know what I'm saying? The link is right there. You know what I mean? The link works with your phone and things like that. So you can very well talk about the comment that you just made. I find it interesting. You know what I'm saying? I tend to be a type of fan that does like when there's a lot of diversity in battle rap because that's the other thing too. Because it's not just one region that's producing. Like you got Chicago that's wilding right now. The whole Midwest is wilding right now. Midwest is kind of carrying it too. I'm gonna be real. It kind of seemed like they're carrying it this year. I'm gonna come clean. I gotta see what everybody else do. But I like what the smoke room is doing right now. They got a 2-day card showcasing like the multiple generations of Chicago battle rap, right? You got a legend on there, YK outside, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. You got who I feel like, is carrying the torch right now for Chicago pretty heavy. Between him and Coach Flow is on the card. You got Cut Eastwood, B.O.B. Juice, who was Rookie of the Year in Chicago. Um, Shastafa, who's just a workhorse, you know what I'm saying? You got Steve Staples, who's super underrated. So I feel like they got like a hell of a card. I think Cartel is card of the year so far. That's the card to beat, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right now as it stands. But so they kind of carrying it right now. So we gotta see what Battle Academy does. They got some work coming up too. Of course OSBL is always working. I see an announcement too. OSBL versus Garden, man. Wow. I would love to get y'all perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to people. But what I want to say too is like, it's crazy because now we got so much battle rap, Paul. It's like, you're talking about all the different leagues and things like that. I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie. The other regions is getting to shine, you know what I'm saying? MCs that we don't normally see outside. I think the one thing is though is that it's hard to keep up this many battles and preserve the quality. So I kind of get it, right? When it comes to new leagues, some of these leagues are new. It's just like now they're getting a certain type of spotlight right now. You know what I'm saying? Now they're getting a certain type of cachet. Yeah, Dre, I'm right there with you. Battle rap is alive, bro. It's alive and well. It's thriving right now. You know what I'm saying? You got your new battlers that's joining, coming up and stuff like that. I think between OSBL and I Battle, I feel like those are two leagues that are just marquee, and they got a chance this year to really take the next step, right? If they want to be looked at as more than just like a smaller league or whatever regional league. They got a chance to really take a big step this year. I feel like, and the type of talent that they're producing is between what he's doing and what Kels is doing. I mean, I gotta tip my hat to him. Shout out to Temperature Check as well, the bros. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the Q. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Temperature Check. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate that. One of the coaches, man. I try to just do my part, man. So what we're gonna do is talk about some of the cars that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get y'all perspectives on it. I want to know what y'all think card of the weekend is going to be. That's my question. That's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to get some of y'all predictions and things like that. But I want to know from y'all what card of the weekend is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to that. All right. And if you don't know, make sure you follow us at Black Compass Media and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit us up on the Twitter, join the Discord. Big shout out to the Discord and as the people think right here. All right. So we gonna go through some of the cards that we got on deck. Actually, I probably should do that thing where I can do that. Where I kind of take shit, put it in the tab, and then kind of show them to you. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, yeah, I could. All right, so go to, uh, yeah, I can do that. We could do that. Can you guys see that? You guys see that? Okay. All right, that's cool. They said my mic is bad. Mic is bad. All right, yeah, y'all gotta let me know stuff like that. All right, hold on. Let me make sure we're good. I might have to reswitch that up real quick. What is it? Someone low or something like that? Let me know if we good. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think and all that good stuff. All right. Um, my man, motherfucking Bubba. Yo, that's a crazy name. Bubba, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? I need to know stuff like that, man. 105 in here so far. Shout out to people that's on Twitter and things like that. Now, first card that we got, right, that we'll do a little bit of an assessment on and stuff like that. Because I want y'all to like chime in too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got the link up there. So hit the link if you're trying to come through, if you kind of trying to talk and things like that. This wrap off card, right? Rap Off versus the Riot. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ilmac is associated with Rap Off. I think they the ones that did Catch Up versus Mustard and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? They kind of do a little bit more. I don't want to call it novelty, but it's kind of on that side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Of like type of content that they produce and things like that, right? So, and I think they did like the NBA players one or whatever. Like they kind of do this animated stuff, but they're rappers that are in the culture that are associated with that platform. So you got the Riot versus the Rap Off, which is dope, right? So Jack versus Spot, Ron Compton versus D Money. D Money was the homie that Gotti battled. It was around Christmas time, and it was viral because Gotti came up there, spit one bar, and just kind of left it. You know what I mean? Left it crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, but he actually promised them a situation on the riot, and he made that happen. So shout out to Gotti for that. Then you got Emerson Kennedy versus Real Sick. You got Danny Myers versus My Verse. You got NXT versus Big K. And then Geechee Gotti versus Ilmac. Man, I want to know from y'all what y'all think about that card. I think it's dope. I personally think the card is dope. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just run through the cards right now. just so y'all get a glimpse of what's going on and stuff, so we could talk about it and everything like that. I think this card is dope, and I think this got potential to be probably one of the better cards of the weekend. You know what I mean? EK real sick. That battle kind of means something to me personally. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. You know, and my man Sheldon say Gotti, yeah, Gotti's a grown man for keeping his word. That's real. That's real. When Gotti did that, I ain't gonna lie, man. Gotti is such a good dude that I was actually surprised when he did it. I thought it was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. But when he did it, I was like, damn, Gotti, like, why you doing like that? You know what I'm saying? That was kind of messed up. But he kept his word on that situation. That was dope. Um, and then you got Geechee Gotti Ilmac. I think that's dope. Big K's first battle after winning Cody. That means something. And I feel like NXT, well, next got a few situations where he had two cards where him versus Saint on the Riot didn't happen. You know what I mean? The first round of that Elite Eight, and then they shelved the Diz battle. My man just got bad luck. I don't know if it's being a redhead, freckles. I don't know what's going on, but bro just seemed to have bad luck when it comes to this battle rap thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what happened with that. But let me okay, I could change that like that. Okay, that's cool. Um, so then you have Gotti and Ilmac should be dope because Ilmac and Rum Nitty was one of my favorite battles of last year. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I thought that was dope. I think he does well with that type of rapper, street content and things like that. You know what I mean? Danny Myers, my verse. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know they both gonna like Danny doesn't take it easy on women. So you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see what that is. My verse, hopefully she show up with support. That'd be cool. Now, let's get to the next situation, right? So what you got as well is you got Battle Academy out in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? So we just cut that for a second, but yeah, out in Philadelphia as well this weekend, right? And all this stuff is available, like VOD, pay-per-view type of situations and stuff like that. So the pay-per-view for this is going to be available, right? So you can go get this from Rap Grid, all right? So that right there, that's dope. So now we're gonna see these battles instantly over the weekend and things like that, right? So um we go to the next situation, right? Go to the next situation. This is Battle Academy right here. All right. So Battle Academy, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Kate Walker and Snake Eyes. I think they just did a face off and everything like that. Shotgun Suge and Top Floor Luke. You know what I'm saying? Philly lingo. He carrying it right now. He carrying it. Yeah, he is. He is. He really kind of like he putting on and shit like that. So I'm anticipating that battle to be dope as hell. Miss Hustle versus Shank Prezi. Shank, I gotta be honest, I'm not really familiar with your game, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not really familiar with your game. So we're gonna see what that is. You got Chunk and Top Floor Mars, and that's actually dope. I'm familiar with both of them. Chunk I battle and stuff like that. He had a 2-on-2, him and my man Knox versus Prep. That was dope. So we get to see what that's gonna be like too. And then you got Tay Rock and Prep. And that's going to be interesting because we don't know what Tay Rock is going to show up. You see what I'm saying? In terms of, like, is he getting fatigued? That's the other question. Is Tay Rock getting fatigued with this shit? Is he getting tired? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really a consideration. Like, how much battling is too much for Rock right now? You know what I'm saying? Um, that to me, that to me is a question. You know what I'm saying? I know Rock is a legend, always 100% on the court and things like that. But man, you know what I'm saying? Like you taking battles at a crazy clip right now. You know what I'm saying? And Prep is the type of battle to where if Rock is fatigued, we're gonna see it. I think, right? Um, one thing about these cards too that's not explicitly shown is if they're one rounders or not. Typically that kind of, we know that in the face-offs and stuff, and I see a lot of battlers are shied away from telling us if it's one round or 3 rounds or whatever the case might be. I know Chess versus Bill is three. Like Bill said it, you know what I'm saying? So Chess versus Bill, Chess coming off of that battle in the volume. I thought, look, and I know people was killing the volume, but I thought him and Hustle could have been a much better matchup. Like, but the only thing that really took away from it is Chess in the first round. Chess second and third was dope. I still think Hustle would have won the battle. I ain't gonna lie, I still think Hustle would have won that battle, but I wasn't mad at your second round for sure, and I wasn't mad at his third either. Like, once he got his shit back. So, you know what I mean? So this is outside. This is gonna be in Philadelphia. That's dope, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I stand on business, man. You know what I mean? Stand on business. Like, that's what the kids say, right? So, yeah, that's what you got going on in Philadelphia as well. And I'm gonna be honest too. I love Battle Academy. They was on Jay Black show going crazy. They was wilding. So y'all need a good card, man. Y'all need to knock one out the park. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So then we got get to the next let's get to the next situation. Make sure you hit the like and things like that. Shout out to all the moderators and people filtering in on Twitter, especially and stuff like that. So big shout out to y'all. Yeah, Trench is banned from Philly. My man Paul. Paul, what do you think about that? Trench is banned from Philly. Like, what is that? What does that mean? They can't do it. They can't do an event in Philadelphia no more. Like, isn't that bad for Philly? Like, if you a Philly league, I know they are rivals and all that, but Philly is the important battle rap city. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you want them to have some type of motion too? Like, I don't get that. But shout out to Snow Chapo. That's a crazy ass name, bro. And let me hit the invite link just for people. Yo, if you want to get up here, if you want to talk, you got perspectives, predictions, things like that, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to come up here and voice those. All right. So then you got a card which I think is being vastly overlooked, but it's kind of stacked up in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to that in a second too. So let me stop the share real quick on that, and then we're gonna go to this next show. So, it's an easy talk that gangster. So he pull in his card. Oh, what was it? Did it go left like that? I don't know how we got to that point where it's like you can't have a show out. Damn, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right, so then we go with the next situation. Right thing. This is the card that people kind of sleeping on, in my opinion. This is called 48 in the Lake. Salt Lake City, Utah. You heard me correctly. Salt Lake City, Utah. Apparently, that's a hotbed for battle rap. Like, I had no idea, but everybody who talks about going out there says it's actually a pretty dope place to battle, and they do have a battle rap based crowd, so that shit is fire to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let's get into the nuances of the card itself. You got Stretch versus Forward Dev, formerly known as Dev the Demon. Dev, you threw everyone off with that, but I guess you had to drop the demons part of your name because you battled Tink and lost, which is ill, but you kept the word. You know what I'm saying? But then you got 50 versus 40 bars, which I think is a dope ass battle. Real Deal versus Holmesy, two of the most reliable people in battle rap when it comes to delivering on a big stage, on a card, and on pay per view. The serially underrated Quest for Cody versus Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? I think that has potential to be a dope battle. Marvin versus Ab, which is like, damn, I can't believe they haven't already battled. Then you got the Stores versus P Magic as well, two well-respected legends. I think this card has the ability to be one of those. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these cards is dope, but like the way that this card has been kind of under promoted, in my opinion, is crazy. Because like they got some shit. It's hosted by you know what I'm saying? Lush One's gonna be there. You got Organic there. You know what I mean? They got tickets, pay-per-view available at UtahRapper.com. That's kind of crazy. Never, it's kind of a generic-ish name for a card, but or a streaming service. But I guess you get the pay-per-view from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm down there at the Culture Center in Utah. You feel me? So make sure y'all go check that shit out, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. They got some shit on here. That Fendi 40 bars, man. Yeah, that's the one I'm checking into for real. Like that. See, I like that battle. I like the Av and Marv, and I like the Quest and Rum. The Real Deal and Holmes is a toss up, in my opinion. So that's what we got for that. You know what I mean? And yeah, for the people that's on Twitter and everything too, I can see y'all comments as well. Y'all can jump in on the stream anytime you want to. You know what I'm saying? I think I put that in the stream. Uh, yeah, yeah, we're gonna put the link in the stream for the people that's there on Twitter. So y'all want to come up, y'all want to talk, y'all want to give y'all predictions and things like that, man. Definitely do that. My man Sheldon said tone clocking his hours, man. I'm just trying my best out here. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the other card that's kind of a part of this series. Last but not least, man, you got like this is a 2 day situation, man. RBE, all their up and comers, the up and coming talent from RBE is all working this weekend, man. You got some shit going on. You know what I mean? So let me get to that. Just so we get to talk about that with you in a second. Yeah. So you got I wanna visit that because that's a 2 day event, man. The breed different. This is the type of card that separates a lot of the talent, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Caution versus Woody. You got Peaches versus Jade. You know what I'm saying? Zay Sniper, Jay Breed is on the card. Definitely Kid is on the card. Ziggy. We just have Prophet G up here as well. He's battling Juicy. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. 6'8" is outside. Floss the boss, Mr. Mills. Now, Floss and Mills they're like, in terms of just being kind of like foundational members of RBE, I would definitely give them that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? Especially Mills, man. Like, you never seen Mr. Mills battle. Go to Mr. Mills versus JC. You will not be sorry. Straight up. So that would be that battle should be dope. A lot of stuff on that card. I mean, you got a lot of MCs battling. Shout out to Raw Image, I Am Spoken, OG Prime. You know what I'm saying? Back outside and everything. Savvy, Notes, Will Major. I rock with Will Major out of that Bash Money crew. Definitely rock with him. Cash Kid, you know what I'm saying? From that Indigo, representing the mob. You know what I mean? All that good stuff, man. So yeah, bro, it's a stacked up weekend, man. Straight up. It's stacked. It is. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna tap in with y'all too in terms of like what cards I think is gonna be the best card and things like that. You know what I'm saying? What card do you anticipate? Some of the predictions as well. You know what I mean? I know I got my man Boze coming through, my man AC Rose coming through as well. So yeah, so we can definitely talk about it, man. We definitely can talk about it. Um, to be honest with you, man, somebody gonna get smoked this weekend. Let's get to that. Let's really get to that. One of y'all gonna die this weekend, man. Definitely can pull up the stream. The link to the stream is right there in the chat. So you could pull up and everything like that. Like I said, my rules are very simple. Using the phone, turn the camera horizontal, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get off the nasty Wi-Fi, wash your face, be respectful, and we could talk, man. Speak freely. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about, man. I got a little bit of time in between the March Madness games and being who I am as a dad and all that other stuff, man. I just wanted to tap in because this is unprecedented, man. I mean, you said it before, like, yo, is this too much battle rap? Like, that's okay. That's okay to really ask. Is it too much? Like, how much is too much in terms of battle rap? If you getting quality, what's the problem? If you getting quality and you getting all these people on the court and you getting other regions, it's not like it's all battles coming from New York or all battles coming from Virginia or whatever. Like, you really got cars in Utah, LA, you know what I'm saying? Philly, you know what I'm saying? Functioning at the same time, bro. Like, to me, that's fire. I'm not even mad at that. So, but yeah, Paul, you can come through. Um, but yeah, man, I feel like now, like I said, man, right now we in a great space. A lot of great battles jumping off and stuff like that, and it really positions this summer. I'm telling you, by the time we get to summer and we get into the fall, like the separation is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of guys building momentum and stuff like that too. And I just think like I think once we get to the big cars, it's going to make sense. Man, who's on those big cars? I want people to be rewarded for what they put in and things like that. That shit matters to me as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as we make those, I know my man AC Coast coming through. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? I know Tim couldn't make it and things like that. But yeah, bro. My man asked me a question though. How come URL has never hired you like Joe Rogan, but for URL? Hold on. Well, I think I've done like media work for URL before, right? Like I've done like little, face off hosting type of gigs or whatever. I've done judging, you know what I'm saying? People rocking me on judging tips and things like that. So but nah, I think like Jay Black is that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Black is the guy for like streams and things like that. I know they had URL media at one point. Anwar was doing that for bands. I think him and Rita were doing that at one point. They had the War Report too. That's actually where peace started. You know what I'm saying? So I think like when it comes to that type of thing, I mean, with me with Black Compass Media, it just made kind of sense to, to do it like that. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've never really been. I can't say I haven't been asked about that before, but I kind of like what I'm doing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't turn down the opportunity to like host a card or put together a face off or commentary and stuff like that. Like I think I've done that a couple of times as well. But URL is fan, man. URL is family. You know what I'm saying? And so is RBE too. To be honest with you, I got a good relationship with a lot of these leagues. You feel what I'm saying? And to the point where, I was there early on. You know what I'm saying? Especially like early RBE, probably the first 5 or 6 cars. Like I was in attendance. I think me and Polo were like on a 10 card streak where we was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Club drum days and things like that. Yeah, I remember URL before the pay-per-view. When you pull up to the event, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You pull up to the event, and you gotta wait an hour. You know what I mean? And the camera guy ain't there yet. You know what I mean? Whatever. Back when it was a little grimier. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely in the building, man. Always support, man. Always support what people gonna do, man. You feel what I'm saying? Um, my man Sheldon says, I'd rather be independent if I showed the same ambition as tone in battle rap. What do you mean by that, Sheldon? Sheldon, you gotta come up here. You gotta come up here, Sheldon. You be talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got some interesting ideas and everything like that. Nah, I think yeah, being there's independence is good, you know what I'm saying? Like having ideas and stuff like that too, because sometimes stuff may not go right and you probably want to express that opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like there's always a way to respectfully express how you feel in this culture about different stuff, right? If you're a person that is considered an influencer, it's like what are you using your influence to do? Even if I don't like a card or even if I don't like a matchup or something like that, like, I'm not going to tear down the company because of this. But say if all four of these cards aren't great, I'm not going to blame the person that put the card together, that booked the flights, that got the venue, that got the bands in the building, and all that stuff. It's not their fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really not their fault. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes the anger is a little bit misplaced. Like if the battles, if the stream isn't great, if there's too much talking, if the audio's bad, if the camera work is shoddy, okay, you can blame the league. But if it's two MCs and they got all the infrastructures in place and they go out there and deliver a stinker like my man Cola said, that's not on the league, bro. That's not on the league. That's on the talent. That's just that. Smack don't write rhymes. ARP don't write rhymes. Organic don't write rhymes. You rapper, but organic don't write rhymes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Debo and Vague don't write rhymes. You feel me? Like they don't. They're not writing. They're just providing the infrastructure. They got the flyer, they got the flights, they got the deposits, they got front end, back end, calls if needed. It's not up to them. It's up to them MCs to deliver, bro. Straight up. So that's where I place my blame when it don't go right. Like you can't do that to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like so I always just try to be constructive with like the type of critiques that I give. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot of people resonate with what I'm saying, what I'm doing and stuff like that. 236 in a live between Twitter and YouTube as well. Share the stream, hit the like button, and all that different stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think like I got thoughts on battle rap media as well. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like there are two different sides of the coin when it comes to this, or two different sides of the coin. I can't even really do that. I think most people are passionate about battle rap. Yes, I think sometimes the side plots, the side missions, and the side storylines get a little bit more traction. than I would like for it to be, in my opinion. Because like when you got this much work in the court, let's focus on promoting that. When battle rap is lit, all the other stuff is lit too anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? When battle rap is going well, okay, you might get a little whatever, you know what I'm saying, like blogger beef or people going at it and things like that. But that's not the main objective. That's not why we all here. That's not what I signed up for necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But there's a time and a place for that, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But I think the guys who kind of been around understand that for the most part. You know, they definitely got their detours into other shit, into drama, shit that we don't really like. Why are we even wasting time talking about that? You know what I'm saying? I do find myself saying that a lot. You know, certain subjects make me feel like, uh, just as a person, I wouldn't drag out certain subjects. Me, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. One man, Paul said. Paul said, that's the thing. It feels like these days get guilt tripped if they say they want to work for URL. There's nothing wrong with working with the biggest entity, URL and B. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, I've worked with them several times on different projects. You know, when it came to the judging, Ultimate Madness stuff, that's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my career, for sure. Like I love the fact that I was able to do that. Yeah, people, there is a stigma, I guess, when it comes to this title of being compromised, right? We, as a culture, they drag that term into the ground. I don't even know what it means no more. To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, at first it meant, you know, you're gonna message or you're gonna review. Like, say for instance, the car was not good, right? The car wasn't good. You know, battles was whack or whatever. But you're gonna sugarcoat it in order to, you know what I mean, escape from the fact that you don't want to say something that may make the company look bad. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that that's what compromise meant. Um, you know, but then it came to mean just stuff that we don't like. You know what I'm saying? I thought, or like, you know, the other thing was, oh, you only cover certain leagues. You feel what I'm saying? So like some of these titles, like especially, I would just speak for myself. When that shit started to come across my desk, I'm like, well, I cover everybody. Like like look at the channel. You know what I'm saying? You get legends, you get mid tier, low tier, this league, that league. There's no bias in that. You see what I'm saying? But then it just came to me like whoever you don't like. I don't like this person's content. They comment. Like, what is that? What does that even mean? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? We ran that fucking tournament to the ground. To be real with you, definitely didn't like that shit because I feel like a lot of the guys who are pushing that. I'm like, bro, I got more content across more channels than you know what I mean? More different places in battle rap than all y'all who calling me that. You know what I'm saying? And then part of it too, I think the way that you know, the way that I decide to articulate myself, you know, brother got a little bit of education, you know what I'm saying? So I know some words and things of that nature. So, you know, you hear my voice and it's like, you know, you say Tone's the best judge, even though I didn't always agree, he still seems objective. Yes, objectivity is the name of the game, bro. Like you have to be objective. Like when you judging battles and it's bread that's being you know handed off. And I'm gonna be honest too. Like for me, talk about like you talk about like if I added it up, somewhere around 300,000, $400,000 of bread is like switch hands based on my judgments between the Ultimate Madness stuff, Midnight Madness, me just being at an event and there's money on the floor and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of bread has really changed hands. And I always said, you know, if you, especially when you're dealing with big money, I'm talking about judging tournaments for $100,000 bags, 50,000 and things like that. You're not gonna play with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I'm saying something or I'm judging in a way that you know it's wrong, and the coach is gonna revolt. I got a certain image that I like to uphold. You see what I'm saying? That's part of having integrity. I got relationships and friendships and things like that with people in battle rap. That's just cool off the court. But hey, if you lost, you lost, bro. And when that bread is on the floor, there's no time for games, bro. You know what I tend to do is like if it's money on the floor, if it's money on the floor, bro, I don't care about none of that. Whatever you did in the past, whatever you okay, say you recycled in the past, say there was some crazy storyline with your name involved, that doesn't matter. For that moment, for that battle, none of that shit matters. It's what you said and what that person said. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to have a wall of like, you know what I mean? Just an oasis of just figuring out, you know what? Let me just analyze the battle for what the fuck it is, bro. All that other stuff goes right out the window. So that's kind of how I did it. You know what I mean? That's how I did it. I write down stuff. I'm comparing angles. I'm looking at what was the best angle. Was somebody redundant? You know, there's a whole science to it for me. There's things that I look for when I, break down basketball. Ultimately, it's an opinionated sport. You know what I'm saying? We all been to the barbershop. I need to go my damn self, but we all been to the barbershop debating Murder Mook versus Serious Jones. I think that probably is my first big debate. You feel what I'm saying? So it gets intense and things like that, and it's okay to have a different opinion. But the fact of the matter is, I think what separates a lot of whether it's media or pundits or analysts or whatever is that they can tell you why. You got to be able to tell me why. It can't just be, yo, nah, he just was good, son. Like, nah, man, I just feel like, he just, he did what he needed to do. You know what I'm Nah, you got to break shit down, bro. Especially when it's bread on the line, bro. You got to break down why you think somebody won or lost. I will say this, though. Seeing all these cards, seeing all this March Madness energy and all this good stuff, bro, like, I kind of do feel like we need to have, like, I can't say judges all the time because that does kind of kill it, but the win loss thing gets kind of blurry with all the battles that we got going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you really judge it? There are going to be people by the end of this year that have like 10 battles, like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11, 12 battles. You feel what I'm saying? What my man say? And Paul said, my point is the culture hates success. And since Smack was on top for so long, pause, folks want to tear down URL. I think we need to move as a unit and culture. US is a perfect example. URL needs black and black compass media. I think that I do think that there like being number one is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like because the expectation rises, we're a very demanding culture. We got to shift that shit back to the fans. We're a demanding culture. You know what I'm saying? Like probably one of the most demanding subcultures of anything that there is. Like straight up. When it comes to battle rap, what we need, nigga, I need 3 rounds. They better be dope. No chokes, no stumbles. The mics better be great. The audio better be A1. The camera work better be A1. You know what I'm saying? All of that need to be on point. Straight up. I don't give a damn if, you know what I'm saying, it's your first time in the venue. I don't care if somebody showed up late. I don't care if it was a snowstorm that day. This shit gotta be A1. We're that type of culture. So that's never gonna go away. To be honest, it is what keeps the product to be a certain way. But I guess the downside of that is, man, it's like, there's no grace sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Do people want to tear URL down? I think some of that shit is fake, to be real with you. I do. Because when people was talking about, oh, battle rap is dead and all this other stuff, battle rap is in this type of place, oh, it's boring. Honestly, bro, to be real with you, to be honest, we're gonna be real, right? Because I got the link up there, but we can have some real conversation. We can really do this. But I read that as y'all niggas miss URL. You do. You do. You miss the summer madness ambiance. You miss the gnome and the what about this and what about because you elaborate with people and you talk about what is it that's missing. Yo, remember the big stages and Hitman talking to Arsenal and them doing the blogging back and forth. Oh, okay, the storylines. We are still missing storylines, by the way. We are. We are. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the main things that I feel like is missing. We're getting good battles, but especially a lot of new guys, we gotta get back to the storylines. We do. But yeah, I think that shit is fickle, man. It is. It is. And I don't think we're a type of culture that once you give us something, we don't like you're not taking that shit back. Like you're not taking it away from us. Like straight up. Once you give us like, for instance, you give us pay-per-view and imagine all the pay-per-view was gone. We like, hell no, bro. It's already built in. It's already built into the matrix. Like we can't, you know what I'm saying? So I think overall that shit be fickle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we like URL. We love King of the Dot. We love RBE. You know what I mean? So in the moment that those entities cease to do what they do, that's when you see people like, man, I remember when they were doing this and that or whatever. We just a culture that demands a lot. We don't appreciate shit up front. You know what I'm saying? You know, we tend to be nostalgic about shit that we hated in the moment. I see people reflecting on the COVID era. You know, the COVID era of battle rap is some of the best battle rap like ever, in my opinion. That's one of the best eras of battle rap. That little 2 year, you know what I mean, 2.5 year span of just free work, loaded up cards, multiple Ultimate Madness tournaments and stuff like that for free. You know what I'm saying? That was some work. That was definitely work, bro. Like 2019 to what 20 to probably 19 to 21 or something like that. That was a good time. It was, bro. Um, what happened? Where's Swamp at, man? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. Um, yeah, yeah, man. My man said, don't listen to the show to show your work policy in school. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I'm from that cloth, man. Listen, man, I ain't from these chat GBT eras. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if I was a kid in school now, do you know how much I'll be doing right now, bro? Y'all got stuff that'll write a whole paper for y'all, man. Are you kidding me? Huh? I ain't gotta read the book. I could just type in the prompts in chat GBT and I got a whole essay. What? I'd have been going crazy. I would have been going crazy. Um, one man said, they want it with a bootleg. What does that mean? Run stopper. You gotta elaborate on that as well. You gotta elaborate on that. Hey, Tata, come up here. Here's the link for you, ma'am. If you ain't doing nothing. And now all y'all are welcome to come up here as well. 267. You know what I'm saying? The chat. Really appreciate y'all. They want it with the okay. So let's get into that. That situation, right? Like we gotta understand. Like part of Black culture is we know there's a segment that's gonna do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously we gonna be transparent. We got our little trials and tribulations and things like that. I think we probably one of the only groups that atone for the situations that that we were a part of and things like that. But that's another story. But I think there's always a segment of people that are gonna do that, no matter what the price point is. People are gonna go for whatever is free. But I tell you this. I tell you this. A culture that doesn't invest in itself is doomed to fail. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You look at any subculture there is around. I always use Instant Posse as the biggest example. Them motherfuckers are rich. Like they have festivals every year. Hundreds of thousands of people will show up to these festivals and all that. I've never even heard a song on the radio. It's a whole subgenre and subculture that exists and doesn't care what nobody else thinks, bro. Like the Juggalos, they pop because they invest in themselves, right? Like so that merch be selling out, the shirts, the masks, all of that sells out. You know what I'm saying? Because they invest in themselves. So and kind of one of the things with hip hop in general is like we gotta invest in ourselves. If we want this shit to still be around, we have to do it, bro. We have to. We can't just say, "Oh, nah, we gonna," you know what I mean? We just gonna take from the culture, bro, because this shit costs money to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what I would say on that point. I heard what Stiz had to say about that whole thing. I'm gonna be honest though, I wouldn't have shined that light on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could say, "Oh, I want you to support," but I wouldn't have signed that light on that aspect of the culture because I do feel like most people want to contribute. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. Like I tend to believe that. Maybe I'm an optimist, but yeah. Tata said moving around. I appreciate you. She said that's true. Same with Tech Nine is a great example. Tech Nine is a great example, bro. He's on the road with it. You know what I'm saying? Multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. Most people you run into can't name 3 to 4 Tech Nine tracks, singles. You know what I'm saying? Like so, yeah, it's like that. It's definitely like that. But yeah, so like I was saying with Stiz, I probably wouldn't have shed too much light on that because once you call out stuff like that, once you call out certain behaviors, people are prone to do that. Like people are prone to do that more. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely don't want to get into the habit of like calling that type of shit out. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Twitter, shout out to the YouTube as well. Approaching 300 in the chat and things like that. Listen, the link is out there. The link is out there, so you can come up here, you can talk your talk, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think we actually got our first our first person, you know what I mean? Our first brave soul to come through and things like that. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, when you get up here, turn the camera horizontal, get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi, wash your face. Yeah, I see him smiling too. Wash your face. Be respectful, all right? We can talk about whatever subjects you want to talk about. Battle Rap March Madness, 4 different cards going on at one goddamn weekend. You know what I'm saying? 23rd, 24th, and stuff like that, man. So we're gonna talk about everything, all right? Stretch Mills, what up? Upstate work. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, JB, we gonna get you up here, bro. I got you. I see what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get adjusted, come back. You know what I'm saying? But Stretch Mills follower from Twitter and everything like that too. You're more than welcome as well to come up here. You know what I'm saying? I can actually, you know what I mean, I'll drop the link again in the chat for everybody. But yeah, yeah, I think overall with this battle rap shit, it's a good place, man. I like what we seeing lately. I like the fact that the ladies are shining. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out a couple things. So the new battler spotlights, yo. If you're looking for new battlers that's actually doing work, people you should be tuned into, catch up with, things like that. All the new battler spotlight. I've had 24 battlers in the last 2 months. Blessed enough to be able to say that. On new battler spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Giving a story. See, what I like to do is I'm one of them people that connects with like battle rappers who understand their story, right? Like I understood what Calico was and what he represented through his rhymes and shit, through his interviews, through creative promoting. So when you're on stage, he talking that Detroit shit. I'm like, oh yeah, he really from that. It means something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that even with music. Like when I listen to certain artists, and I know their background, I know their trials and tribulations. It hits a little bit harder because it just adds to the overall story. As battle rap fans, we buy into the lyrics, we buy into the moments, we buy into all of that stuff, but we also buy into the personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew what Mook was. You know what I mean? We watched these motherfuckers grow up. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and that's just part of building the storyline of who people are. You know what I mean? So shout out to Nay, shout out to Prophet G, shout out to my man Juicy as well. You know what I'm saying, for coming through, and then the homie CKA from Rochester, of course. That was the last show. So make sure you check out all of those. Those are on the playlist and everything like that. Now, let's get to the first homie coming up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, JB, what up?
What's good, Tone? What's popping,
Oh,
man?
man, you muted. Muted, JB. I can't
Oh,
hear you.
shit. Hold
I
up.
ain't going to hold you. Oh, it might be me. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me.
Yeah,
Hold
I
up.
was gonna
Hold up.
say, cause
Hold
shit.
up, JB. Hold up. Let me get my shit together. I'm tweaking over here. Hold up. Hold up. I got all types of tabs open. Yeah. Let me get right. Yo,
What's good?
what's good with you, man? How's everything, bro?
What's popping, G? All is well,
Man,
man.
hey, life is good, man. Life is good. Listen. It's a March Madness season. You know what I'm saying? They said they could
Yeah.
hear you. That was me. That was on me, Tata. That was on me. You know what I'm saying? But where you from, bro? What's up? What's up with you?
Yo, now I'm in Atlanta, bro. I'm a big supporter of the show, and actually, I heard the convo you were having with some a fan in the chat there, and I actually wanted to touch on that because it's a very that's a real ass topic.
Hmm.
In terms of with like you were saying with just smack and like do you feel like there's an obvious agenda against
Hmm.
against smacking them?
Do I feel like there's an agenda against smacking them? I think that there's a I think that they're number one for so long, year after year after year after year type of thing. And then the heads of most of the fans, they're number one. I
Right.
think there's an interest in seeing somebody else have the crown and see what they do with it, right? Because there's pressure associated with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think that's part of it. But I do think there are some MCs and there are some people that do have a real, that the RBE URL shit is real. You know what I'm saying? RP spoke about that. Like there's a real rivalry there. And I do think that some of the MCs who've left URL definitely have an axe to grind. If you're talking about last year, I mean, what Easy was doing, what Verb was doing, these two are the biggest MCs in the world, and man, they was it was going hard in the paint, bro. Like
So
straight
so
up.
so
You know?
so that's a great segue, right? Because I follow battle rap through the way I found out, of course, through Smack, right? And
Yeah.
over the years, he's he's shown that he's able to evolve, right?
Right.
But
Right.
I tried to get deeper into the culture with all the other media, and it was like unwatchable. You know what I'm saying?
Be honest, bro. Be honest. Yeah, talk to me.
No, for real though, because I'm saying it's a thing whereas I feel like a lot of I don't not black Compa supporters, because I do legit feel like there's a difference in fan base in fan bases based on the people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
And
agree. I agree.
and I feel like there's so many fans out there, people, supporters out there that are easily brainwashed or easily manipulated into thinking a certain way. Like if you have, like, sincerely, right? And I feel like we as a culture allow it, Tone. Like there's people like the first one I think about, of course, the unbiased guy having a current case. These are not things of trying to bash, but it's just looking at things like, I think, like someone educated like yourself, Tone. You know what I mean? You're just looking at shit from a level of trying to make this shit professional so that the $100,000 payment for a battler can be normalized, right? In terms of like a bias or a Vada Fly, like for someone like that, right? Who, man, I can't watch his blogs.
You can't,
because I see through him.
Whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I see the fake in the person.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, Tone, but I'm speaking as a real.
Yeah. It's your opinion.
Like this is not. This is no agenda. This is more like, oh, you are who you are, because this happened when you were a full adult. This was not at 16. You know what I mean? Like, and you did it with someone who gave you an opportunity, which made sense when I saw him and Easy together. Because if you move with morals, if you move with a certain type of shit of like, hey, nah, I fuck with you, but it could be a distance, or like the way people still try to like sweep it under just because Vada has some followers. That says a lot. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of people support it. A lot of people, because of the agenda or whatever it is that they have, it's, oh yeah, well shit, like, yo, Easy being champion for snaking the people that literally changed his life.
Wow.
Think about it. Think about a culture like that. Like someone being praised because I put you on, change your life forever now. Like this is not a like someone can come change your life a little bit. Make sense? But somebody can literally say, shit, here you go. Your life from this moment on is never gonna be the same. Right?
I get what you're saying.
So when I look at it like that, of yes, I support independence because I run a creative agency company. I work with artists all the time. You know what I mean? But I think it's just simple ethics that you don't hear in any other industry except this one, and it's championed and supported, right? Leading to the point of like what the guy was saying in the comments of, if we move as a unit, like even with the like, okay, every other league can eat. They've been eating.
Yeah, everybody can eat. Plenty of space. Yeah.
Right. Even like you said, the RBE rivalry or whatever. Tone. Let's be businessmen for a second, right? As people who run companies.
Okay. Talk to me.
Right. All respect to Adam and how he's doing it.
Right.
But I see where URL could come from.
Okay.
Because it's in the sense of saying, yo, I am creating a momentum here in my universe. Create your own Batman. Stop coming to steal my guy.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, think about it. I'm creating my own energy.
Right.
I'm creating my own energy, and you can come. The way it goes is you come in to join my energy, not come in to take my energy and then act innocent when I say no, give me my energy back. I'm trying to break it down, right? So
Okay.
I've paid attention to a lot of these different things because you like you said, the ARPB, the rivalry, or the Verb, like bro.
Yeah.
Verb, I like till today, bro. Like his merch looks like a 10-year-old did the merch.
Damn. Okay.
His branding, I don't tone. Follow me.
Talk to me.
I
Yeah.
see his videos. It looks like it was like if you're telling me you're Verb nationally known, you can't get a camera that looks like quality, like really high quality. You feel me?
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm looking at all these things where even when I know that URL makes their own mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what I'm saying is I'm literally just looking at everyone's different sides of it, right?
Right.
Like they've come out and maybe said not even maybe when they talked about young Ill, when they had issues with him, they went public, right? And guess what though? They literally acted like a freaking company, adjusted, and they try their best not to talk down on the artist in public, right? I've never seen any I don't see NFL players jump into the internet to call the manager a bitch.
Okay, fair. Oh, so
I don't see NBA players any little misunderstanding with their contract. They go public and pour out all the private business to the internet. Tone, come on. There's no way that we can support this type of those behaviors because it will keep on. Anytime we try to patch a hole, those type of shits will fuck the hole up again and we're back sinking.
Okay. I see where you're going.
What do you think about where I'm going? I want to paint it in another light.
I'll say this because I really there's a lot of facets to what you said that I could address. So let's start with the media thing, right? And what people tune into and stuff like that. I'm honestly, bro, I'm all for diversity, right? Like me personally, I don't need 15 Tony Bros. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need 100 colas. Like, I like the fact that we got diversity. Cap's doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though me and Vada don't rock or whatever, like I like the fact that he.
Nah, Tone, you can't even say that.
No, I like the fact
but when
that
you say whatever,
in this shit.
It's
you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't rock it, but I like the fact that fans have different voices to tune into, and there's a lane for that ignorant shit. I'm sorry, there is. It's not.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
But there's a lane for ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people want to hear that.
But that's the thing, so in battle rap, we don't make it a lane. We make it the whole shit.
That's the issue. There's no balance. You see what I'm saying? Like if you talk about on some Star Wars shit, there's way more Siths than Jedis out here, for sure, right? And motherfuckers is gonna tune in to drama. That's just the nature of the culture. But you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that there's diversity and shit. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of that shit, but you know, it's fans that rock with this and they can rock with, you know, what Caps is doing. They can go in, and even though I don't even want to say bro's name, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have the ability to take like what you saying, right? They're fans that look at the situations that people are involved in and be like, bro, I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Homie got an open court case, man. I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like for me, and I've said this before, I'm gonna say it to you and say it to all the people that's in here. It's 330 in here and all that, right? What I'm gonna say to these people is the issue was never the content, because he does cover battle rap. He was doing the shit before I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But handle your shit.
Who are we talking about?
I'm talking about
which one? The guy with
we'll just say his name one time. Chris.
Okay,
about Chris, right? My thing was never, just like it's more like, look, handle your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I got a daughter, I got a 2-month-old, you know what I'm saying? I got friends in my family who dealt with different cases. And one of the things too, and I'll go back to the Tech 9 shit. I didn't know that situation was like that, or else I wouldn't have been around him. I wouldn't have been shaking his hand enough.
That is so different, Tone. Nobody knew.
But nobody knew. But now see, look, Tech was about to go to court before he did what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever happened, sure.
What if we'd have knew them charges beforehand? What if we'd have knew that that's what he was going to court for?
It would have been an issue.
It would have been an issue, right? So my thing is, whether you're guilty or innocent, and to be honest, given what was written down in that paperwork,
it's too much.
It's too much, right? So
it's too
handle
much.
that shit.
It's too much.
Handle that, and then you go back to this
That
Bronx.
ain't even no handle that shit no more, Tone. That's just
But
like, yo,
I get it.
it's
I
too
get what you're
much.
saying. Hey, listen. At the same time, though, bro, I get what you're saying, bro, because at the end of the day, the accusations are enough for a lot of people, right? But what I'm
But
saying
not
is,
just accusation. Like, because
yeah,
we niggas, right? Shit can
we are.
happen that is unfortunate, right? Like we're black men. You can go outside and somebody can accuse you.
Right.
But that's one thing. But when the accusation has a lot of details that are fact, like the toys and the thing, it now changes.
JB, and JB, I don't want to cut your wisdom, but I want to get to other topics. But let me just say this. I don't have the ability, and I think you're like me. I don't have the ability to divorce myself like mentally from knowing. Like I could just watch a blog on battle and rap and just like keep it moving and not think about what actually is like. Damn, this nigga really going to court for that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, right? You know what I'm saying? But there are fans who are. There are fans who can. And in this media stage that we're in right now, there are a lot of fans who could say, yo, bro, like, I know he got X, Y, and Z going on, but I like hearing him talk about battle rap. Right. And I can't necessarily be mad at them for that, because there's a lot of people, even outside of battle rap media, that you be like, well, damn, like, he got X, Y, and Z going on and shit. But man, I really like hearing this motherfucker talk about, basketball, or I like hearing him talk about video games and shit. They can divorce themselves from what's the other shit that's going on and just listen to what they got to say. Now, let me get to this other part though. When you talk about URL and all that, I think a lot of that shit is fake, bro. It'd be fake outrage and a lot of fake hate and all that. Because think about it. When people started to say, yo, battle rap getting boring and shit, watered down and all that, all the other leagues is cooking.
Right.
We covering it just like everybody.
They say last year was the worst year, but they called another league number one. That's
exactly.
Crazy.
So if I'm URL, what does that mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean to me? That means that this game, the perception of battle rap will flow based on what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when Smack said, and I wear a manager hat as well. When Smack said, yo, son, the budget ain't really here, you know what I'm saying, son? Like we gonna have to get back to doing, you know what I'm saying, son? Everybody prices went down. Just like when they got caffeine, everybody prices
Yo, it's crazy because I noticed that literally he is the voice of the culture. Like literally, the whole industry changed.
Yeah.
When caffeine came, the whole industry went up.
Oh man, everyone's pricing, and even
that's
like
real. That's a good point.
They said yesterday, even motherfuckers didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing to do with caffeine. OSBL don't got nothing to do with caffeine.
Right.
We Go Hard don't got nothing to do with caffeine. But guess what?
No, they got an event coming up. Right.
Motherfuckers wanted $5,000 and $3,000 a battle from them too. Because
and the best part is when I hear people say URL ain't make easy pop and caffeine did. Oh my God, Tone. That is the funniest hater comment in the world.
I hear you.
That's like someone saying, yo, Tone Bro introduced me to Black Compass. Polo did. It's like, it's one and the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's Tone. It's what I'm trying to say. So
I get what you're saying.
Like I hear your point, and to be real, Tone, I wasn't even trying to talk about.
Oh yeah. No.
On a serious note, cool. I came to talk about like I feel like this culture goes like this, and we allow it. And when I say we, I'm really speaking on more so people like yourself. Because I hear about you guys. I hear you guys talk some sense into a lot of this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But I do also can tell sometimes that as most people would, right? You also try to be, not you particular, but in terms of trying to play it safe or trying to
be a little bit judicious with your language,
right? Because there's one thing to be political, but there's another thing to feel afraid of people turning on you. I think that's what I'm getting at.
Here's the thing, JB. I can't, as much as I might not like something or might not like some content or battle or whatever, I can't tell people what to like, right? Like I've never operated like that, right? I personally don't even really believe in cancel culture for real. You know what I'm saying? I think people are going to subscribe to what they fucking want to subscribe to. And the more you try to police what people can watch and can say, the worse it is. People revolt against that shit. People are like, yo, bro, you can't tell me what to watch, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think so in gearing it up, right? Like someone like yourself, because I like that Jay Black. I noticed he's recently speaking more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I always used to think to myself, in all respect to Black, but I started feeling like, he was playing it too bland, like bland chicken.
Bland
To be
chicken.
real with you, and no, think like Black is still, of course,
he's
Black.
a legend. He's
I put Black in the same spot as I put you, bro. Like in terms of
I appreciate
the
that.
media game.
I personally think Black.
No. I know, Tone. I know. I'm not trying to compare. I'm not.
Yeah. But go ahead, bro.
I was really just trying to get to
BMC. I see y'all. I'm gonna get y'all in.
I was just trying to get more so in the sense of, and after a while, because it even bled to the face-off. So like, bro, this has no life, Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not giving it the same spice that you always used to. And I'm sure he probably maybe just didn't feel like he wanted to be disrespected by battlers. You know what I'm saying? So he tries to keep it, chill or just room temperature, so to speak.
Right.
But however, my main lead was someone like yourself, having your own, of course, tone, bro, State of the Union address or whatever the case, or however it may come about, right?
Right.
I do think we have to like loudly speak. You're not telling them who to subscribe to. You're not telling them what not to watch.
Right.
But we have to figure out a way, man, to get this shit back and not allow people who want to tear it down, like folks who literally be like, they dead, you already got beef, like folks who literally are planting bad seeds.
I understand what you're saying.
I feel like it's too like normal, and then we laugh it off, Tone. But you can't laugh it off because everybody, like I said, the followers ain't like Tone or like myself or Black. The followers might be like, oh, love, battle, truth, keep it beam. You feel me? So it's where it's like everything is a conspiracy, and that becomes louder than let's just let's make some great battles. And we can criticize the league. We can say,
and that's where the balance. Like you were saying, bro, that's where the balance has to come into play, in my opinion. But JB, stick around, because I'm gonna get a couple more people in here too. I'm gonna get my man BMC. I'm gonna get my man Acito. I see both of y'all and all that too. Boze, we're gonna get to you too. But my man Acito, what up?
So, bro, what up, baby?
What's going on, man? I'm gonna give Ace a quick little ISO and everything, man. Yo, talk to the people, give them the intro, your platform, and all that, man. I respect what you're doing right now.
Oh man, appreciate it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. It's your boy Acito, Dedication TV. Make sure you guys check me out on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Acito, everything. Dedication TV, man. I'm here to talk battle rap, baby.
Yes, sir. I like when JB was going. It is a lot of battle rap going on and things like that. You know what I mean? Let's get to some of these cards, man. I want to get the hot takes and all that. And I see my man BMC. BMC, what up?
Yo, what's good, y'all? BMC Smooth in the building. Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, sir. We got you. Got you, King of Staten Island. Yeah, talk that
Staten Island in the building. You feel me? I just got booked for a show with Shaheem next week. I send that out to everybody and shit.
Wow.
I'm heavy on the Staten Island shit. This is my mixtape cover in the back, my EP. I go get that King of Staten Island on all streaming platforms, man. We at 15,000 streams. It ain't even been a month yet. Other tape at 100K. We going good, man. Staten Island shit. What up, Tone, bro?
Hey, life is good, man. Life is good. Hey, let's shift the motion a little bit. Get into some of these cards and all that. First thing I want to ask, I'll start with Ace. What's going to be card of the weekend between the four? Card of the weekend?
Hold you, man. I'm on the fence with the Riot, the Rap Off, and Battle Academy. You know what I'm saying? I like the promotion. I ain't gonna lie, Battle Academy is kind of in the lead, in my opinion. If I had to choose between all four of the cards, it's probably gonna be Battle Academy, man. I just like the energy they're creating, man. You know, I do like the matchups though on the Rap Off, Geechee versus L Mac.
I like
that. You know what I'm saying? Danny against my verse.
My verse. EK real sick. I think
EK real sick.
Yeah.
EK real sick.
It's expensive, Tom. It's expensive, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. BMC, what's card of the weekend, bro? Wait, I think he might have froze. BMC might have froze. JB, what's card of the weekend?
Academy. I'm not. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Battle Academy gonna have the card of the weekend.
Oh, Battle Academy? Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Chess is about to get sent up again.
Oh man. Don't do this to me. You think so? After what he did with Hustle, you don't think he about to come through and remind people what time
he just did the same shit with Luck Dollars. He's back. He's back to the throwing up chest. Like he's back. So, listen. I listen to every show y'all do. Yeah. Posey hit the parlay on the volume, and I was
he did hit the parlay. He did hit the parlay on the volume. He did, bro. He said, man, that shit was free, man. He had the parlay. You know what I'm saying? JB, what you got, bro? Card of the weekend. What's up? What do you think, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not that invested.
You not that invested in none of them?
Nah, not in a bad way. Genuinely, just I call all these cards like it feels like a chitlin circuit. You know when you just go college. No.
Hey, listen, JB, I respect you. Go ahead, talk to me, bro. We need to hear this.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's losing, and even tying it back to what Smack was saying is like, yo, these battlers are losing the premiumness of what they had. You know what I mean? Because even with Smack saying, you know, it wasn't about saying, you know, like I don't know that they're the biggest platform, so they will pay a little more. It was just more like, yo, if you're not exclusive or at least a majority exclusive, where I can still feel like if you want to see this person, majority of the time, you can find him here. Right. If I see you everywhere at every mom and pop, every little league that pops up, you know, middle, low, below low, all that shit, you're no longer like a premium like product for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt with all these. There's so many leagues and battles that I lost track. So I genuinely would just like, you know, I see the artists that I fuck with, and I kind of just wait and see which one is dope enough to watch, because I can't invest every weekend just looking for all these. Bro, there's like 50 cards.
It's too much battle rap, bro. Is it too much battle rap? That's really the question. Is it too much?
Never too much. Hell no. Never too much.
You know, but you know the funny part is when it was caffeine, when it was happening every week, everyone said it was too much.
They did. They definitely said
everyone
that.
Said I remember that.
Much. I think it was more so the quality of the matchups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Niggas was just going in there, just doing whatever.
But what quality matchup you have, Danny and Myverse? Like, these are random ass matchups that are not really.
No, all right. Time out. That's not as random as you think. They're literally both MC and FemC. Like, what they do don't stray too far away from each other, and they also along the same lines as lyricism and stuff like that. And they both underappreciated in the culture, and we get the best battles out of underappreciated people because we don't got any.
I respect that. Genuinely, I think that's a great rebuttal.
It's a good rebuttal.
And let me say this, right? It's a great rebuttal. However, it's the same exact rebuttal can be used for all the battles that you thought were not great matchups. Right? URL could say, no, actually, it is a good matchup because this, and this, because they argued here that maybe we didn't see, or maybe, you know what I mean? So there's always going to be an explanation of why someone thinks it's a great matchup that is not publicly acknowledged. If it's not really publicly acknowledged as like, ooh, it's a grudge match, or, ooh, I feel like I've been seeing them talk that shit, it's more, you know, just like, okay, like you said, that's a great answer, but I never even heard about that, and I never... You know what I mean? Like, so my point is, these matchups can be random to me or to you, but doesn't mean they're randoms. You know, a lot of
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Talking about.
Yeah.
All right, now let me rebuttal your rebuttal from my rebuttal.
Talk that.
I like this. Yeah. I like this.
Danny, now with these matches, even though they sound random and stuff like that, like, we're gonna keep it a buck. Matches only started making sense when URL started becoming a bigger league, and everybody wanted their match to be on URL and the other 2 or 3 big leagues that's out there. Besides that, every match is technically a random match unless there's history.
Right.
Yeah. So now what I'm saying is now hold on. Let me paint this picture real quick.
People will call them random. Do you believe that?
I mean, it's not random when it's on URL, because URL isn't random. We want to see them excel at the biggest pace on the biggest stage. That's why nothing on URL is considered random, instead of, you know, with this influx of the app, they got over 1 million battles. Now everything seems random because now we're spoiled. But if this was on YouTube and everybody profile was getting raised, nothing would be random, because this would be the tournament of power. Everybody getting their rankings up. You feel me? But let me paint this picture for you. Myverse and Danny Myers, put that in the volume. Now it makes sense.
Does it?
No, I don't think so. It does not make sense.
As far as what the volume stands for, they're not crowd pleasers. Danny's a crowd pleaser, but Myverse don't really care too much about the crowd. But Danny will rap to this bottle right here. You feel me? So put them in the volume, and they're gonna, like, like everything that they say is gonna be heightened because we're gonna be trained.
So you're actually very like I like your style of thinking because you know I have a feeling if like you see logic in when a company is doing something. So I'm not even this is a great dialogue.
Good. This is
facts.
Yeah, I could tell though. You see, I thought you were gonna be one of those ones who just literally anything other than the biggest company they love. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so I'm trying to break that stigma because every company matters, but I'm trying to get away from niggas feeling guilt tripped into saying, oh shit, well, yeah, URL is the biggest or at least one of the. No, ain't no one of. If you know what I mean? Like
I see what JP's on. I see what he on.
I'm a bad
you feel me? Like I'm trying to like.
Hey, Cito, jump in, bro. What's
up? If you look at 2023, URL wasn't one of the biggest leagues putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Like you had the Riot give us a plethora of dope cards, dope matchups. Of course, you had RBE, you had iBattle. You know what I'm saying? You had King of the Dot give us like 2 great cards. So you had other leagues that were putting in, you know what I'm saying, putting in work, whether they were publicized on a bigger platform.
League doesn't change though, because it's like a fact. The favorite league, right, or the one you like the most, or like whatever. Sure, that could be a, like you said, they put on different cards and all that. But I think it's one of those where it seems the culture for some reason turned on the one person who literally has shown them the most consistency. That's like turning on Tay-Rock. The one person who never goes on vacations and disappears and pops up once every 5-7 months. That's the one that we don't fuck with. That's like your loyal brother or your loyal wifey, and she always there for you anytime you need it. But you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking about it on a level of like
URL. Is that what you saying? Like the culture turned on URL?
Yeah, well, I think Ace
on URL.
Ace,
say it again.
Say that again, Ace.
No, I was asking him like, so you feel like the culture kind of turned their backs on URL?
Nah. I mean, I think it's coming back, like literally, back around, because I think folks failed to realize that them niggas were literally finalizing their deal. That's why they probably stepped back. That's why they chose not to do a lot of things that, if you're in a deal and it's finishing up, you don't want to give them all your best shit, right?
Hell no.
You kind of you tone it. If you're smart,
like
nigga, watch Smack, bro. Those niggas are 2 steps ahead in terms of what they doing. Niggas signed a deal with
You sure about that?
Ace,
they signed a deal with the stream.
Yeah,
they signed a deal with the streaming.
Yeah, hit the stream. Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna give you one example.
Talk to me.
Recall them going on stage and asking the fans, do we want to see Cassidy versus Freeway? They made the announcement. They booked the battle, and the shit disappeared. It never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because we didn't want to see that shit.
They've had a couple instances where they snatched battlers from certain platforms, locked them in, and then we never seen the battles.
Tell me which ones. Tell me. I will answer that first one, but I want to hear the battlers they snatched.
Cassidy and Freeway. They snatched JC from RBE.
You mean they snatched the original battler, the one that they?
Yeah.
Okay, so they took it back.
Come back home. Yeah.
What you mean took him back?
The battler that I created, who had a bad performance, so maybe I sat him down like anything.
JC originally from URL.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well,
he's actually
he didn't start off at
Mike
you.
TV in Detroit.
No. We're not talking about start off.
Hold on.
Mike. Yeah, guys, got some context to that.
Because we got to.
Tone, I'm a historian, bro.
First of all, these guys are independent contractors.
Yeah,
they're independent contractors. Everybody starts off from somewhere, and it's likely not KOTD, RBE, URL, right? I seen JC on Mike Murderers back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back when he battled Ill Will.
He battled Ill Will there.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I first seen him. So everyone starts off somewhere.
No, okay, Tone, that's a great point, right?
Yeah.
You could have said you saw Drake when he performed in Alaska. Yeah. And he was dope. And at that moment you knew he was gonna be a star. That doesn't mean Young Money did not make him the star.
Okay.
You see my point. So what I was getting at with
hold on, JB. Hold on. We gotta address the history, right? Because at one point, when JC made that move over to RBE, right? He wasn't looked at as JC now. He went over there to get his shit back and get his shit, you know what I mean, reloaded. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say like you can say, okay, he was on URL. This is where we knew him. This is where he got shit off Chilla Jones, you know, classic battle and things like that. When shit was on the downswing, who came through to help rescue that career for real? If we gonna do that, that was RBE. So are they not entitled to be like, well, damn, we got him hot again, and then y'all came through and snatched him up?
Hold on.
But
JC has got RBE hot. Like JC put it on his back when Rosenberg and them wasn't really holding it down. JC ran over to RBE and he built that shit brick by brick with a couple other people. Clout. Red. DNA and Clips went over there, so we're not gonna act like our first generation URL guys didn't brick by brick RBE. Like, I'm a historian in battle rap, so I already know what's going on. Like Show Off and all of them niggas, they couldn't do it. Even Rosenberg and Ill Will, they come from Mike Murders and other stuff, but they came to URL and then they took them bricks and built RBE. So if we take away them, hold on. I hear you.
Yeah. So to be clear, right? Like, I genuinely respect what anyone who can build something from the ground up, right? Sure. I think I just have a thing for victimization, unwarranted victimization, right? Like, if like you can, okay, Tone, I'm looking at it like the same way we say, yo, bench twerk, yo, bench this person. Or if they're not doing what they want, as fans, we're like, yo, bench them real quick, right? So URL, like I said, they're creating their own energy. They want to make it where you earn something, or if you get beat, you go back a little bit, then you got to earn it back. And so if I'm trying to do that, let's just say, even just me, not URL, it could be anybody. Sure. And someone comes and tries to poach, right? And let's say you like, oh shit, all right, you know what? Time to sub JC in. But he's over there. You're like, yo, Brody, come on, we need you right quick. Come back. Let's do what we need to do. And now he comes back to play, and the person who literally benefited because JC already had clout turns around and says, yo, you blocked and you stealing my art. It's but not
they were
fair.
All independent contractors to begin with, though, bro.
And also too, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep in fact too, JB. You gotta keep in fact too. A lot of these niggas had contracts or they had agreements with RBE. For example, not even just JC. You got Suge. You got guys that had agreements to battle and then backed out of the battle because URL maybe reimbursed the deposits. Like, come on, like we don't heard. Is
that a bad practice, or is that just business though?
That is literally that's my point.
Is that just business?
That's business, man. It happened.
I accepted it's like me playing for the XFL and the NFL offers me a contract. Motherfucker, I'm going to evaluate that and possibly take that. Right? Not because I don't fuck with you.
You already in a legal agreement with somebody, with the league, right?
But check it out.
They already done gave you a deposit. They already started marketing, promotion, rolling everything out. And in a day, 24 hours, 40 hours before, you back out of the battle because you got another lucrative offer.
That's when it's bad. No, that's when it's bad. That's unacceptable.
That's what be happening.
No,
okay, but let me ask you something. Why you keep coming over here?
Huh?
Stay over there and do your own shit. Why you keep coming over here and then get mad when there's an issue?
I'll tell you,
that's like a nigga coming to my house and getting mad that I'm not letting him leave.
No more.
Bro, a lot of these battle rappers, I ain't gonna lie, they're independent contractors, but they also like prostitutes. Yo, they're gonna take the money every time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna take the money, and then when somebody come with a bigger bag, they're gonna recant on their other obligation, bro. They just
you know what it is?
Somebody buying
guys that do good
for $500, you gonna take the $500.
Bro, like, you know what's funny? You know what's funny is that as like, to be real, I think we all deep like it's a great convo, but we are literally seeing that it's a fact that niggas only will do it in terms of someone like Easy getting mad at True Foe, right? But then like he did the same shit to his own people.
That's not business. That's emotional. We know he be emotional sometimes.
Yeah,
like, it depends on the person.
No. But I'm not trying to do any. I'm calling it down the middle, right?
Okay.
The culture turned on them True Foe.
I got a segue for you after this too. Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. So either way, right, in all of this, I think it's the essence of saying, you know, the culture needs everybody to keep growing, but I also think there's a level where you get to where you cannot just allow folks to create a narrative of, because if I don't know if y'all noticed, it literally, I think niggas started realizing that if you hate on URL, you're gonna gain the fan base of all these hating ass, like the fans who don't like him. So I seen somebody the other day on a live, and a supporter came up and said, "Yo, yeah, because you be sounding pro URL. What's up with that?
What the fuck is pro URL?
What is pro URL?
No,
mean?
That's what I'm saying. Just because the nigga said, yo, you can't, Smack can only host the battles, do his thing, fly him out, do all of that shit.
Yeah,
but,
that's it.
Which is but
that's the same thing with ARP. If ARP got the goddamn venue, he got the sound equipment, he hired Avocado, the best goddamn, cinematographer this side of motherfucking Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? He don't write the rhymes.
But
y'all
that's the
motherfuckers gotta write the rhymes.
But that's
so I'm
the thing,
not mad at ARP if y'all.
That's my point. That's my point. Is that
niggas. Y'all get
just
that
the fact that you said that, right? If you just take out RBE and put URL, you become, niggas say you're Dickie.
Oh, it's always a pick a side. Yo, it's battle rap. It's a pick a side world, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And the bigger the name you got, as far because we're fans, Tone Bro is the GOAT. So if Tone Bro say certain shit, they're gonna say, "Oh, you Dickie and you Dickie," but they're not gonna say that to us because we're just fans and we don't have a bigger platform to persuade to consensus like a Tone Bro or like a Jay Black. You feel me? So it's more dangerous for them to pick a side when me and you could pick a side. I could be URL FRBE.
No, I'm not even picking a side. I just want to pick.
Tone Bro is toast if you do that.
I want to pick a side for real. I just want a side that makes this shit really become. Creates more exposure to the world. Makes it make it think about this shit, bro. Niggas was getting paid thousands of dollars to stream on Caffeine, which was a fucking perfect lick, and niggas couldn't even do that part, right? Like,
wait, time out. Not to cut you off, we didn't know. I don't want to clip that too much because Caffeine came. They gave everybody the bags, but nobody, in my opinion, knew that Caffeine was going to be over. So yeah, they did get comfortable, but then it's also a sense of they didn't know how long that was going to last. Like, you feel me? They knew that
why not make the best of what
pay-per-views?
They
loaded up cards.
They made the best of it.
And all types of battle rap.
It was incredible. That shit was incredible.
Like when you say nobody didn't know, it's like, bro, I'm paying you. Why don't you just make the best of this shit? Like, maybe create something that can make
nothing is better than a starving battle rapper. Y'all remember when Easy didn't have money? He still raps like he hungry, but nothing is better than a starving battle rapper. I battle, nigga. There's no money over there, nigga. There's nothing but hungry people who bite your face off at our battle. Like, once you get money, you don't even got to rap no more. I got paid for a show one time. Yo, that was my most lackluster show in the world, bro. But when I get on the stage and I rap for free, bro, I'm sweating. I'm taking off my shirt. I'm throwing water in the crowd. But as soon as you pay me, it's like it's just an obligation. I tell you what.
All due respect, bro, a lot of these niggas are starving.
Let me segue here because now this leads into a conversation that you got the breed different, right? This upcoming weekend. Now, this is all RBE built and branded talent. Now, these guys come from different places, right? From your iBattles and your TOSs and all these different places, right? You got Heavy Virginia in there. You got some North Carolina in there. People like Ziggy, you know what I'm saying? You got Infrared up there. You know what I mean? Now you starting to get that farm system that's built here, right? Yeah. And now, years from now, right? Or probably maybe a year or two from now, as those guys get to that certain place, they'll be the headliners on RBE that have never seen URL. Jay Breed has never been on URL.
Will they though? Will they?
Right. Def the Kid.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Def's never been over there, right? But what I'm trying to say, JB, is this: they're building a farm system now of talent, right? Some of those guys, okay, of course, some of those guys are going to go by the wayside, but some of those guys are going to be in the blue rooms, in the blood, sweat, and tears, and they're gonna be those guys at some point. So now this critique about you bringing over these artists, that goes away, right? Effectively. So JB, I gotta ask you, are you invested in watching the breed different? Because that's their branded talent over there. Let's get to that.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna give you the same answer. That's a Chitlin circus. I wouldn't invest my time.
But at one point, but hold on though, because at one point, listen, Sue Surf, free to wave. At one point, he was just, in his words, dirty nigga from New Jersey talking about sports and shooting niggas. Right? When he was battling DNA and Young Ill had the belt out and all that. We didn't know what Surf was going to be, room rocking Surf, AMG mode. selling out the show.
Right.
We all start from zero, sir.
Everybody. Right. So
there's gonna be somebody that performs this weekend that could be the next guy, the next star.
And listen,
right?
That's a great point. I'm happy for them, but I stick with my answer. They got to earn my
right.
They got to
but
earn
you'll
it,
give them. But if they turn into that, you'll give them credit, though, right,
bro? Because that's what I'm saying, Tone. I feel like it's and you know, it's so crazy with you, Tone, because you're literally the definition of what you want a media to do, but and on the other hand, it's like I feel like you give away approval too easily.
You think so?
Yes, because and I get it, Tone. I get it when I say the culture makes it feel like, yo, well, why you ain't covering this event? Just say you only like URL, or just say you don't watch anything other, and it makes you feel like, oh, because as human beings we defend our shit, like nah, that's cap. All right, what's your event? I'm gonna cover it or whatever. But I feel like that's not how it should be. You gotta make me be like,
earn that.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all have to see this fucking.
Let me rebuttal. Let me rebuttal you with just something real quick, and I'm gonna get the rotation because I got a question for Ace and everything, and we gonna keep it going, right?
Go for it.
Now, here's my rebuttal to you on that, right? The first intake when they did their face-offs, I hosted them. The Death the Kid, the Young Riddits, the Notes, you know what I mean, Cash Kid. I've seen these motherfuckers grind to get this look. You see what I'm saying? Right. In the iBattle circuit, in the local circuits and stuff like that. These people that are getting these shots on these big platforms, no matter if it's a Crucible or an intake or brick by brick, these motherfuckers all put in work to be here. Wise. I seen Wise out in Lancaster years ago. So with media, the story's a little bit different. Now, I can't vouch for everybody else in media, but I seen them take that role and run through that, what you say, Chitlin circuit, and be that guy in their hometown, whether it's Staten Island, Brooklyn, out in Virginia. I seen them do that. You see what I'm saying? So when they
right.
Look,
no, and
I'm looking at them like a motherfucking 5-star recruit from college.
Right.
That's now they get that shot in the NBA. So I'm goddamn right, I'm excited for them. Because I know they was busting ass in college.
Tone. So I'll say this last thing and then I'll let you, drive it back, right?
Sure.
Like I was only saying that in terms of like that's what I meant. Like you're doing your job, right? Mm-hmm. But I think I was also trying to almost make you see it in the perspective of like, you are of a certain prestige, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where, it's like even what Rock is doing now, battling everyone, it's but I was gearing to saying this. Your media, so you're doing your job of trying to cover the underground, right? Mm-hmm. As a fan supporter, I don't have time for that.
You don't.
I pay for the pay-per-view.
So that's why you come to Black Compass and you watch the New Battler Spotlight, so I can tell you like, yo, this person might got it. This might be the next person. You see a Prophet up there. You see a Knox up there. JR, Los Preem. You see what Preem doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Are you familiar with any of those
without
people,
seeing
JB?
that,
you know any of those people that he just named?
No, but that's the thing. I gave Caution. I watched Caution because I heard about her. I kept hearing the name, mm-hmm. Right? And the same thing with Twerk. Like with Twerk, when he came out, I heard the Dougie. Yo, it wasn't an interview. I heard it because of mm-hmm. the work. The actual work made me go, I got to see this movie. Sure. Or I got to see this show. Game of Thrones. You don't see a random interview. You hear about like, yo, this shit is top level show. Right. So that's what I was saying was more so.
I get it.
Yeah, I just wanted them to earn it. That's all.
Let me pivot to this. Ace, man. This breed different card, right? This is gonna do a lot of separation between that intake class, the people that's on the grind. Again, I'm gonna shout a few people out. The Bishop, the Prophet G's, Raw Image, I Am Spoken, Be the MC, Will Major, people like that. Who are you looking forward to seeing, and what do you think is gonna happen as a result of this card for RBE? Let's go, Ace. Talk to me.
So I'm gonna be honest. Like,
go Ace.
A couple like majority of the intakes in the breeds, like I'm not really too familiar. Like, mm-hmm. J Breed, who else? Of course, Caution 757, Will Major. It's a couple names, and those are like how JB said. I kept seeing them, whether mm-hmm. I'm in the Twitter Spaces or I'm coming across different battles, and I keep seeing the name. So when I watch this card here, a lot of that is going to be fresh for me. Mm. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, I don't know what it is for some reason, because shout out to Wayne, because Wayne been doing their thing as far as you know, they've been working, they've been grinding hard. I'm just trying to figure out where's the disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
I have the answer.
Why isn't
let him go? Let him go, like, JB. Let him land. Go ahead, bro.
But why isn't, you know, as far as not even just the coverage, but just like the rollout, like how, you know, they have the Crucible. You know what I'm saying? Like OSBL has like their own infrastructure of how they breed, you know, their talent. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like why is it not resonating as far as like what.
Can I address this first, and then JB, you could go after and everything. Mm-hmm. The reason why part of it is there are a lot of them, right? Now Wing went out and she got people all over the map. You know what I'm saying? You got people from all over the country. That's the man where they at between the Cash Kids and Death and Jay. You know what I mean? Venom and all these different people, right? They the man where they at. So she got a bunch of 5- and 4-star recruits, right? It's a lot of them, and the separation hasn't happened yet to really build that up, right? There's certain people I think is at a different level than some of the other guys like Will Major and you know what I mean, Jay Breed and Death and so on and so forth. But like we still haven't. This card right here could represent now the stars is starting to blossom. The people start. So I don't feeling like that because it's so many, and a lot of them on the Chitlin circuit. Again, I'll take JB's language here. They all been cooking shit on their own leagues, whether it was in the South with people like Marvelous and motherfucking I Am Spoken and all them people. They've been cooking in the South before they got to this point. But it's so many right now, we haven't seen the separation build up. JB, go ahead, bro.
Wait. Let me cut him off real quick because I know he about to smoke this whole segment. So let me just put some two cents in there real quick.
You can see I know he about to. He's about to smoke this entire thing. Go ahead.
So look, boom. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like, I've been watching. Shout out to everybody, man. I've been watching a battle rapper. He go by the name of Def the Kid for about 3-4 years now, right? You probably don't know who he is yet, but for somebody like me who's been watching him all right, cool. Somebody like me who's been watching him for so long, I could see how he's working his way up in the ranks to the point where he's gonna end up battling one of your favorites and smoking them, and then you're gonna wonder what part of the Chitlin circuit he escaped from, because they come from that circuit that nobody knows about, and they become murderers, bro. They become the best in the world. When Tay-Rock battled PG Skillet, he was on the Chitlin circuit, bro.
There it is.
Now so it has to start
on the Chitlin circuit, and then he merged right. You know what I'm saying? Right up in the URL.
Like so now that's what I was saying before you smoke it, because I know you're gonna smoke it. Back to Def the Kid. I've been watching him for 4 years. I haven't purchased a Rap Grid event since High Stakes 2 with UW because they took my money, and I said I'm not giving Rap Grid no more money. I purchased 5 pay-per-views for Def the Kid, and I'm giving them out to the people who don't know who he is, so they could know who he is and understand that this is what he do. He brought me back to Rap Grid. Fuck RBE, he brought me to Rap Grid. My money is in Rap Grid's pocket because of what he's been doing on that Chitlin circuit, bro. So it has to start somewhere. It's not about where you end, it's about where you start and how your impact is, because a lot of people fall short because they don't got impact from the beginning. So not only did Def the Kid bring me to RBE for the intakes, he brought me to Rap Grid. Yeah. He brought me to places where my money has never touched. I never brought an RBE pay-per-view. I fuck around and somebody a bootlegger and I go chill with them niggas. Def the Kid has me spending money and moving the culture forward from what he does. And he's a part of this.
You got a connection with that artist. You know? You've watched them. So I feel the same way with Chirac. Like I've been fucking with Chirac. Anytime I see her on a card or anything like that, I may not even know the league. I may not be familiar with like Queen of the Ring, just recent card. I may know maybe 1 or 2 matchups on there, but I mainly bought that card because Chirac was on there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel your connection with Def the Kid, you know, people that, you know, up on the come up, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe almost there, but haven't really reached that plateau yet. You know what I mean? So I definitely
now Ace, take it to your point, multiply that by 30, and then you got Tone Bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys I've been watching. And now I'll say Chitlin circuit is a little bit of a pejorative. I will say, you know, RBE, URL, and KOTD are those are the pros, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I look at those other OSBL, iBattle, We Go Hard, TOS, you know, all these different people. Those are colleges, in my opinion, right? Yeah, these guys are coming out of college. These are the best dudes at those colleges. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, JB, smoke us, man. Go ahead, man. What's up?
No. Like, you guys all made some really good points, like for real. You know, to add on to that, right? Like when I say chitlin circuit, it didn't really mean like, you know, trash or whatever. I looked at it like street ball. If you know this, you ever watch these Nick Briz, all these basketball, you know, like Hot Sauce, where they they have their own teams, right? They had teams and they will go to different states or hoods or whatever and play them, you know, versus, you know, and then you also have the college games, right? You got high school games and you got NBA games and so on. But what was that question you asked when I said I had the answer?
Yeah. What was that?
Well, I was asking,
why is it not connecting?
Yes, thank you. Okay, so from my point of view, from my perspective, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying in terms of the way it seems a section of the culture treats the most consistent entity that it's providing content, good, bad, ugly, but consistency is better than sometimes for me personally, right? So I think that disconnection, bro, I think a major part of it is because it starts from the owner. He's not really dialed in on them. He literally has a subcontractor. That is not it. It has the RBE, but it's not a real, because he barely acknowledges or shows up for them, right? He barely puts them in the loop of his shit. He barely ever elevates them to really be his main guys because he's interested in the money. Like everyone wants money, but I feel like
ARP.
Yes, right.
You saying that if ARP seemed more invested in those people, that this would,
bro, people will like, if you don't care, why should I care?
That's
and I watch him and I see, bro, I'm gonna tell you why. I've seen so many lives of his where I think that's when I kind of made my mind up, like, bro, you're not really you became an accidental lead, whereas when another nigga became it because like Smack said, I'm living out my purpose. You feel me? Like that when that nigga said that, yo, Smack, he's like, yo, I'm just trying to live out my purpose, and that's make battle bap, you know, like to the world, whatever.
So JB, when you see Smack at like a final exam, or when you see him at the rookie,
JB cooking, and I agree with him. We see
and all that.
Yeah,
that makes the level of respect that you have for Eunice and Authentic and Souffleur and Foots and all those guys. You have more respect.
Of course, Tom, not only for their talent, but even before they get there, I hear, you know, like Smack, of course, and to be real, Smack and RP is not really the same level in terms of a brand as a person, right? Because Smack is like, you know, to the hip hop, Kanye West, everybody on that level, right? But what I mean is, Smack don't got to be at every crucible. And when I even say like circuit or whatever, I don't know every crucible nigga that's still in the crucible, right? I only know them when they make enough noise when they get in the league. Some of the niggas who got in the league, they haven't made enough noise. They don't qualify for my attention yet. You feel me?
I'm
keeping it fair across the board.
I see what you mean.
Right. So what I'm saying with what he asked is, when I see the league owner on his channel and he blogs about, let's say, the rival company and all the negative shit, and gives his own crucible niggas about 10 minutes of the hour blog, that tells me what I need to know, right? Because he pulls up the flyer and he says, yeah, yo, we got, and we're cultivating, Wing, shout out to Wing. She's doing her thing, they're working on it feels like a they. I've heard the niggas say they instead of we.
No, but I have heard ARP say that he gives some of that work. That whole entire infrastructure, he gives that to Wing.
I never heard Smack say it's a day though. I never heard him say.
No, I've heard Smack say, "Hey, P, put this P." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He gives P that credit. He does.
Like you got to go to P.
Yeah.
So he does the same thing as far as
no, for sure, bro. You can say P is doing it, but I feel like when you say they got to go, they're doing some dope stuff. It feels like the company is like another company, and yours is the It doesn't feel like it's one company. You get what I mean? Like, that's why I said I got the answer.
What about the fact that you saw Jay
that's
Breed, you saw Death, you saw K Venom in the Blue Room, for instance, right? Doesn't that
even like Payne and Coach Corleone?
Yeah, you had
they
Payne,
broke out of
Coach
that joint.
Corleone, like these guys were incorporated into the Blue Room. You know,
and then what, Tone?
They would have got there. They would have got there sooner if Adam would have been at them intake battles. It took them a couple battles to get there. If Adam would have seen Death the Kid at his first intake, he would have been in the Blue Room the next battle. He wouldn't have had to go through the process as fast as he did. If Adam would have seen Death the Kid and K Venom on their first time ever on RBE, they would have been in the Blue Room like that. So they got to get filtered through Wing and them to make sure that they even equal up to Adam and them expectations. But if he come down and he could take them from the chopping block himself.
Interesting.
Hey, so you know what it is, right?
I do see a point with that, JB, though. I do see a point because I was at final exams and I did see Smack and Beasley there. You know what I'm saying? And my main thing was I wasn't really sold because they were there. I was really impressed by the talent that I heard in there. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that was my first time seeing Bandit Montana, Eunice, Capo. That was my first time seeing them. Like, I seen them like prior, but I'm saying seeing them live. I was so fucking impressed, but I was also so upset by how they dropped the ball with pushing them. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. But
I have an answer for that.
I see what you mean. You know what I'm saying? As far as like him being more visible.
They can't push them because they're not ready yet.
They were just saying that on a radio show that they should have did a free pay-per-view for the final exam.
Yes,
they should have.
I disagree.
I stand by that. They should have did that, bro.
I stand by that.
It was incredible, yo.
I'm only saying that
that's
because
up to us to find out if they're ready.
No. Because
what does ready mean? Because
hold on.
Calico was battling Math and motherfucking 3,000 in front of 3,000 people. He was a kid. He was a kid and battling Math at the time. You know what I'm saying? And beat
he was younger than Chess is now. Yeah.
No, Tone. What I mean is when you see a Chess, you know that's a dog, right?
Yeah.
There's special players.
Dog, nigga.
No, hold on. But there's special players that you see, like LeBron James. You like, he don't need college. Come on through. You get what I mean, right? So I was really saying in the sense of, and bro, to your point, I'm not saying just because if I see Smack or Beasley, whatever, talk about him, that means that they're it's more so like you're telling me that shows me you're taking it serious. So I'm able to get to step 2 of actually listening to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because if step 1, you're not even making me want to see them niggas, or
I just had that thought in my mind. I'm just like you saying, like, yo, I never really seen ARP, and I never been to those. No,
because he talks about him. He talks about the card. He will show it on the screen, but nigga, he shows it on the screen like a media member giving a small league a quick promo.
Wow.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but you don't know how impactful he is behind the scenes. He may be totally, you know what I'm saying, tapped in, but he may be allowing Wayne to get the credit for that. I want Wayne to take,
and that's why I think it's
for bringing these artists.
Yeah. Bro, everyone knows Wayne.
You gotta think too, JB. Maybe you gotta think when people think of RBE, they always think of ARP. They don't think of Lawrence, Wayne, Shaka, everybody else behind the scenes that put in a lot of work as far as booking matchups, putting things together. Unfortunately, it's just always ARP, whether good or bad. So for him, he's probably like, yo, with this whole intake process, I'm going to step back and I want her to get all the credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, gentlemen, let me say this. I need to clip this for a little bit. If you guys want to stick around, y'all definitely can and stuff like that. But I do have a guest coming up here. You got about like 15 minutes or so.
My bad. I don't want to take up your time.
No, stick around because we can jump back into this conversation.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
Yeah, Jay, definitely come back. Ace, I know you probably got to. But you could definitely come back to all y'all. Y'all come
shout
back.
out, fellas. Good shit.
Hell yeah, I'm here. Yo, good looking, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. So we gonna get that. But
we'll talk.
Yes, sir. Of course, man. BMC, stick around, y'all. Stick around. All right. So what I want to do, man. First of all, that was a great combo. Wow, that was awesome. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I want to get to as well. You know what I'm saying, y'all see the flyer and things like that. You know what I mean? I got a guy up here, man. He's returning. He's doing his goddamn thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna get a glimpse into his story and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Back doing his thing on RBE, man. He's working. You know what I'm saying? Like, and back in the circuit in general, man. And I actually had him up here for the New Battler Spotlight a while ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, reps the South by way of upstate New York. So there's always that love right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buffalo and things like that, man. Without further ado, man, we got my man Boze Bambino. Boze, what up?
Yeah, my boy, what's good, Tom?
Life is good, man. Life is good, man. Say what up to the people real quick if you can, bro.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? I missed y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I missed the culture. I missed everybody, man. I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad I'm outside. You know, it's all love, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. Hey, so what's up, man? Where you been, bro? What's up, man? Talk to me, man. Yeah.
I took a hiatus, man. You know, after London, you know, after the whole London situation, which we're gonna get into,
Right.
obviously. You know, Mon Dukes and shit got super sick. You know, got stage 4 cancer and whatnot,
Man.
and you know, of people around me dying. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a mental break I needed to take. You dig what I'm saying? Like battle rap was in the forefront for me. I was pushing everything else aside in life, trying to make it to where I was trying to make it to, and ignoring some of the shit that I needed to get right. And then that type of shit happened to me, and so I had to step back for a minute. You feel me? Analyze and figure out my next move. So now it's been enough time, and I got the family right. Mom Duke's still sick, but a lot of other shit is back in order. You see what I'm saying? So now it's time for me to just remind niggas again why I am who I am. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, man. First of all, you know, my full prayers and support to your family and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
For
You know,
sure.
I lost my pops to cancer. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
remember what that felt like. You know, going through that, and you know all the things that the impact that had on the family, on top of just life in general. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, full support to her and full support to you. You know what I mean? That's tough. You know, and
Yeah.
sometimes life, you know, it forces us to have to take a back seat a little bit, and that's priorities, you know what I mean, taking care of the home and things like that. You know, and I think my man definitely commented on that, man. You know, since the London stuff, man, that really, you know, that was tough. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was tough to listen to, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, kind of the situation and everything, but
Yeah.
it's good for you to be back. But we never had the opportunity to address that, you know
Oh,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure. For sure. For sure.
So, you know what happened with that, and did that really like put you on a course to be like, yo, I'm done with this battle rap shit?
Hey,
Shout out
look,
to the
gang.
500 in here too,
Let
by
me
the way.
keep it real with you, bro. It's niggas in the culture tune who've been accused of being a snitch. It's niggas in the culture who've been accused of fucking trannies. It's niggas in the culture who've been accused of getting a man's jump. One thing ain't gonna stop your career. This is battle rap. You know what I'm
True.
saying? All publicity for the most part is good publicity. Like, or if niggas is talking about you. So London didn't stop nothing for me. You feel me? Actually, when I came back and got back from London, I was the main event on the URL card 2 months
Mm,
later. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So
Oh,
that's not what it was, you know. But to get into the London situation, shout out to Snoop and shout out to No Loose Chat out there. I'm actually about to go back out there because I
mhm.
gotta get my face back, you heard? So
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
so we
yeah,
about to
yeah.
clear that up. That's how we gonna do that. Instead of getting on all these interviews and addressing everything, I'm just about to go back out there. They about to put me on a platform. We getting the bookings and everything together now. Verse a name, verse somebody who, up there, probably directly from URL or somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a face out there. But when I went out there, gang, my return flight got canceled for some reason. It was
Mm,
the day of the battle. I literally got off stage. As soon as I walked off stage, I was out there with three of my niggas. We all booked separately. Obviously, they paid us, but we booked our own shit. You dig what I'm saying? So for some reason, my return flight got canceled, and so at the time I was using Chime, like the Chime card and shit like that, because they don't got out of the country like certain charges and shit like that. So I thought I was being smart by doing that. However, though, Chime, when you do a dispute or something like that, it take 30 days for them to give you your money back. You dig what I'm
oh,
saying? So I'm
yeah,
out there, right? I'm in another country. You bring as much bread as whatever, you getting paid. You know what I'm saying? They took care of the stay, they took care of food, they took care of everything, down to the liquor I was drinking, the bud I was smoking, everything. So they treated
right,
me real good. But when
right.
that plane ticket got canceled, gang, and I tried to book another one, and with out of the country flights, they don't run every hour, two
They don't,
hours, three
they don't.
hours.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Them,
tough.
them shits, them shits run every day or so, or morning and night type shit. Like, so when that battle got canceled, it fucked everything up, all my plans. So Then of course, I tried to book another ticket. When I booked the other ticket, that flight got canceled too. That's 2 in a row. They got canceled. I don't know if it was because of time. I don't know if it was because of how it was being paid for. Like I said, to this day, we still don't got that answer. But this is 2 plane tickets now. I'm in a hole for. You dig what I'm saying? And
Right.
these is 900, 800, $1,000 plane tickets. These not your 247 or $90 Spirit flight shits. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah,
you could
yeah.
just go to the next city. Like these shits was mad money. So I was in a hole probably like almost 2,100, but like after the second flight got canceled. So then I had to stay out there obviously, and the 2 niggas that I flew out there with, they tried to help me as much as they could. Niggas back home tried to help me as much as they could. You know what I'm saying? But I had to figure out a way to get back. So I had to wait an extra 24 hours to book another plane ticket. So the league owner directly was like, all right, listen, we gonna book this one. You know what I'm saying? We got it. Don't even worry about it.
Real.
So after an interview I had with Angry Fan, and and it blew up, bro. I didn't know it was even gonna be that big. To be
Oh
honest with
man,
you, pause.
what? What?
Like nigga, I'm talking Tone. Listen, bro. Listen, I laid down, right. I posted. I'm stuck. I posted on Twitter. I said, "Fuck the U.S. Embassy. I'm stuck in London." First of all, the shit had almost over 200,000 retweets. Right, it
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah, it
And
was
then,
crazy. It was
and then
crazy.
2 hours later, like I'm talking every space, every live, and like my face is everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? But this is right after the UN4 tournament, so I didn't realize where I was in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Until really that shit happened. To what
Yeah.
niggas thought about me. You know what I'm saying? Or who was following me and watching me. Ah. So anyways, the last time they said, all right, we're gonna book the ticket. So got the money up. Shout out to niggas from URL. Shout out Tay Rock. Shout out Easy the Block. Shout out my nigga Disaster. Disaster sent me hella bread out there. You
Fire.
know what I'm saying? Like, so shout
Yeah.
out to them niggas. Shout out Zay. Shout out Kid Slay. Kid Slay hooked me up. A lot of niggas looked out for me. So anyway, that money that I had got up while my shit was on hold, I gave to the league owner, right? The league owner was like, all right, listen, I got somebody that's gonna book the ticket. You know what I'm saying? Half off. We gonna get the best price. They booked the ticket with the nigga. The nigga stole the money. So the money, so this
Oh.
the third ticket. This the third ticket, right? The nigga stole the
Oh.
money, ran off with the bag. So
Wow.
now so now and US dollars convert to pounds, that's less money. So I probably gave him like, it was probably like the plane ticket was probably like 1,100 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to give him more than that. You know what I mean? So it can convert right. And anyway, the nigga ran off with the money. So I'm stuck in London. It's been two full days. Nobody know what's going on. I'm back and forth to Manchester. You know what I'm saying? Back and
Yeah.
forth. Nigga, literally, I had stayed in Manchester one night and I was talking to somebody from URL at the time because they was trying to help me out. Shout out Katie, man. Shout out
Yeah. Yeah. Love
the
KD.
ladies over there, because the behind the scenes, shout out to them because they really helped me. But on the fucked up crazy thing is, gang, I went from Manchester to London. The train I was on from Manchester to London hit somebody and killed somebody as they were pulling in the station, bro.
Yo, what?
That trip was not meant
You
for
got
me,
like one of
gang.
the worst overseas stories I have ever heard. Legitimately.
That trip was
3
not meant for
different
me.
bookings. You goddamn it in Manchester for multiple days, right? Then you get a train from Manchester to London. The train hits somebody and kills them. Rest in peace. Like, so now you stuck again. What the
Nigga, what?
hell?
So now we can't leave the station. We can't get off the train. I'm trying to catch a plane. You know what I'm saying, to get the fuck out of there. So the trip just wasn't meant for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
anyway, so after that happened, end up missing that flight, right? So this is the third flight because the train killed a nigga on the way docking or coming into the station,
Yo,
right? So
what?
and then I missed a third flight. I'm like, I bet this shit is over. So I'm calling family, like, you know what I'm saying? The culture really coming together for me, fucking with me, helping me out, sending me bread. So I finally get a flight booked. I had to stay at the league owner house for another like 2 days. I had to
Wow.
sleep on her couch for like 2 days. You feel me? And then I finally got a plane ticket back. Went to Chicago. Children was in Chicago for a little while. I was about to get up with Truffaut and them, and then you know what I'm saying. Then I got back to Carolina. But yeah, that's kind of how that happened. Like the league, they did their part as far as taking care of me. the bookings and shit like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, but the aftermath, it's all good. I'm going back. I'll be out there this year. Give me a couple months. We
So,
we getting we getting the money together, getting the bookings together and everything, and I'm gonna go out there and battle somebody y'all never believe, and we're gonna
wow.
get this shit right back on track.
I gotta ask you, bro. 3 different flights. Somebody loses their life on your train ride. All types of shit. Why would you go back, man?
Why
Why?
would I go back? See, this is the thing, bro. I don't run from shit. Like everybody everybody thinks to this day. This is why this interview is important, right?
Mhm.
Everybody still think to this day Boze ain't on URL because of the London shit,
Yeah,
right?
that's the narrative. That
That's
is the narrative,
that's
sir.
what niggas think. They think, oh, we pushing this nigga. He the man, or we about to give him plates, put him in rotation. He go out there, go out to London, fuck up. Now it's the whole thing. Nah,
Mm,
it had nothing to do with that at all. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not on URL, but to go back, bro, it's like you facing your fear. You facing, what I'm saying, the shit
mhm,
that almost took you out. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That was the
mm.
start of everything. Cause right before that, excuse me, right after that is when I found out what was going on with Mon Dukes.
Wow.
So literally
Wow.
like a week later after I got back, I found that out. So I'm like,
Wow.
so everybody got times in their life, bro, where it's hell. It's
Mm,
hell for long periods of time, and you gotta weather the storm. You dig what I'm saying? Or niggas
mhm,
can just give up and quit. A
mm.
lot of niggas probably thought they'll never hear from me again. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But I gotta go back. I gotta go back, get my face back. I gotta go back because the performance I put on when I went out there was crazy. It went viral. That shit was insane. And then I just feel like it took away from that. All the other extra shit around it took away from the performance and what I did on the platform. So
Right.
that's why I got to go back. And now I got to battle a bigger name out there.
Man. I'm gonna say this, man. There's a blessing coming your way, bro. Cause that right there, that's different. That's a lot of stuff to have to get through,
For sure.
and you still here. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about what's on the horizon, man. Let's talk about what you got going on. So now, you know what I'm saying, I look up, I see, okay, Boze is back. Boze doing his thing and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's up now? Like, why? Because we look up and we see a flyer for you. Like, was you doing RBE now, or like you doing different stuff now? Like, so how did that even come about? And
So
and then how do you look at your peers, even media? Me and you had a conversation as well. We're gonna be
word.
transparent, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of jokes, there was a lot of stuff like that. Now, we didn't understand all the circumstances that you telling me now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
Everybody, the culture didn't understand that. I think if we'd have known like all of this shit was happening on top of the personal stuff that's back home, bro, you know what I'm saying? It would have just changed the whole, face of everything like that. But how did the RBE situation happen? And then how do you look at the media, your peers, like the leagues? Like, how did that change your outlook on that as well? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
first, I ain't take the jokes personal, bro. It's battle rap, man. Like, if you in this shit and you letting every time somebody say something about you, about your status and shit like that get to you, you shouldn't be in this shit.
Mhm.
Straight up. So,
Fair.
like niggas, you never know what somebody going through though. All you see is an interview that went viral. You know what I'm saying? And you see postings and Twitter postings, and all you could do is really go off of that.
Mhm.
A lot of niggas wasn't talking to me directly, so I don't feel no type of way about it, but the reason, like, kind of what happened afterwards and how I look at my peers with URL, they only offer you so many plates, and that's how it is when you coming up as a newcomer. When you trying to still build, I'm still building who I am at that point. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming out the UM tournament. I was fire in the UM tournament. Right after that, me and Dre Dennis had a fire battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting booked. I'm in rotation at the time. But
Mhm.
when all the shit start really getting bad and I couldn't accept the plates, they stopped offering them. You dig what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's just what it is. And they tell you that at the beginning of the process. Like,
Right.
as new battlers, as new people coming up and people that we developing and stuff like that, we only gonna ask you so many times. I was
Yeah.
supposed to be a main event on a Survivor Series in North Carolina, when that card when Prez Mafia battled. It was I think a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken,
Mhm.
or more like 6 months or some shit. But I was supposed to be on that card and battling Charlotte where I'm at, but couldn't do it. Had to be at doctor's appointments. Had to make sure nurses' aides and shit was doing their job and making sure people's houses wasn't going. they weren't gonna get evicted because they wasn't staying. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
family,
yeah, yeah.
real life shit. So
Grown
I
man
don't look.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And the way that the whole RBE situation came about is like I want to write the end of my story. I don't want y'all to write it for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to say that I wrote the end of my story, the next chapter, what happened next with Boze, what happened after London, what happened after URL, and with RBE, you know, shout out to my nigga Zay, shout out to Caution, shout out to Will Major, shout out to Bree, all of the niggas over there that's really putting in the grind and the work. Shout out to Wing, shout out to all of them. Like at the end of the day, the reason I chose because I could have just battled locally, you know, got a bag or waited a little while, went back on URL, da da da. No, that's not what it was. I felt like RBE is really trying to build something, bro. They really trying to like develop and really give niggas opportunities and if you actually get to know these people and talk to them, you feel like they give a fuck about you. You dig what I'm saying? As a person, as a battler, you feel like they care. You feel like they care about what you got going on. Like I told some people at RBE what was going on in my situation compared to how it was when I told niggas, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's a whole different.
It was a different type of what, compassion for it, or
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah. Like a vibe. Yeah, different compassion, energy, a vibe. Like, yeah, battle rap is important. You know, your brand is important and making sure you in these interviews, making sure you at these events, showing your faces as a new battler to rise in the rankings. That's important, right? But when if I got real life shit going on and I can't commit to that, and I can't do that right now. You don't just say fuck them then. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like we'll just go to the next. But RBE definitely showed me love, showed me respect when I came in. I like what they doing. I like what they doing with the process. It's RBE though, bro. Like that's what it is. Like niggas don't give them enough credit for what they doing, what they've been doing, how
Yeah,
long they've been doing it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And the new talent that they putting on. It's time for niggas to start respecting RBE in a different way. I understand. I don't feel like they get disrespected, but the niggas need to start respecting them in a different way and understand that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, no. This is all great. I don't want to cut your wisdom here, but you know, is there a level of contempt that you have toward URL, given the reactions to your situation, or things like that? Like, is there any sort of like I'm doing this in spite of?
Absolutely not. Let me tell you
Okay.
why. See, shout out URL, bro. It's always shout out URL. You know why? Because they gave me my start. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come up here and be like these other some of the niggas that I've heard and try to shit on them for what? Like it was a chapter in
Mm,
somebody's life. Now it's
mm.
the next chapter and it just say RBE at the top. You know what I'm
Is there
saying? Like
are there any hard feelings the other way coming from them toward you as they see you at RBE?
I will say my inbox ever since I posted that I was RBE, I got over 126 messages
Wow.
from different fans, battlers, league owners. You know,
Mm,
so niggas know. Niggas do feel some type of way, but I don't care. I mean, that shit don't bother me. You see what I'm saying?
mm,
Like at the end of the day, I can't I like I learned this from my brother before he passed. You know, you can't expect you out of somebody else, right?
mm.
You can't
Wow.
expect you out of somebody else. So I can't expect them to understand my moves and why I chose to do this and why I'm where I'm at and why I choose to stick with RBE and rep that. Like it's no hard feelings with URL. Like I said, when I was in London, the ladies looked out. Like shout out KD, shout out Nina. It's a lot
Yeah.
of people over there that supported me and came together for me, and I will never forget that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even and to keep it real, like even shout out P. Like P's a real nigga. Like at the end of the day, all conversations I've ever had with P, all business relationships has always been gravy. You know what I'm saying? So it's no
Yeah.
hard feelings. It's just I appreciate it. Now I need to restart. I need a new chapter in my life. I'm on RBE. Now it's time to come to this side, get in tune with this fan base, show what I can do over here. Also help build what they trying to build. You see what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like at the end of the day, you know what I can do. A
Yeah.
lot of people,
Absolutely.
a
The
lot of
talent
people.
was never in question, right?
Right,
Never
right,
at any
right.
point, right? So we're gonna get that out the way right now. You did your motherfucking thing over at URL. You've been talented in this motherfucker, right?
Word.
That was never a question, right? Do you find that the process over there you know, is there a level of ease? I mean, I know it's competition over there as well, but what's the contrast? Like, is there more transparency about what the mission is, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? Because you're a guy you've experienced both kind of systems, you know what I'm saying?
Crucible
So,
and the brick,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So like, what's the contrast? You know what I mean? Like in terms of, you know, what you can expect and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, because
I
I
would
know
say
you're starting off, but it's still, you know,
you
what's your
gotta think about it, bro. How many niggas done it wasn't their choice to go to RBE, right? That came from URL. Think about it. It's a lot of niggas who just couldn't cut it, right? Who just
Mhm,
wasn't talented enough, whatever, didn't get opportunities, and then let me try to jump on the RBE train. So
mhm,
now RBE is like, hey, we want to make sure that you invested.
mm,
You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can. Yeah, you did X, Y, and Z. You went here, you did that. Yeah, you got this name, but are you here because you want to be, or are you here because you want to get your name up? You want to utilize our fans, and so I respect them for that because at the end of the day, a lot of niggas that came over there and tried to come over there. You know what I'm saying? And got mad, said fuck the process, and skedaddle, got the fuck out of there because they felt like they was above it. You see what I'm saying? So
mm,
for me, I think the differences in the process with the Crucible, you know, they they start you off kind of like as a new artist, like with an RP, you know what an RPK kit is, right? Like how
yeah,
they start you off like a little demo, you got a little 9x10 picture, all of this shit. They give you this whole package and they push it like a
mhm,
product, right?
mhm,
As to where RBE, they want to see if you can help build your own brand
mm,
before they help you build your brand.
mm.
They want to see if you gonna be out here publicly in these spaces and talking and pushing the culture and pushing the brand that you want to be the superstar on before they invest everything into you. You see
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
And I feel like, at the end of the day, I'm not through the process yet. So I don't know, you know, if that's the best idea or the worst idea. I don't know. I'm new to it. You dig what I'm saying? But
sure,
what I will say is that with the process, it is transparency. Niggas talk, niggas communicate what their expectations are. I will be having an RBE debut coming up soon, but I got Danny first. I mean, after I get Danny out of here, then I'm gonna go over there and we gonna get this new chapter started for sure.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
think that's the biggest differences in the process.
So what's the plan now? Because you know the personal adversity that you had to go through, as well as understand. Because I always say this, right? And I've had my own trials and tribulations in this culture. You get a real look at how people view you when you go through adversity in this culture. You do. You know what I'm saying? I had I guess the silver lining with me is like experiencing the stuff that I did, the level of support that I had in the culture, that really kind of kept me going. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And at times kind of seeing people kind of that I didn't expect to feel a way about me kind of coming out and saying, I ain't fuck with Tone in the beginning anyway. Me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
one of them people, we from upstate. You don't need a
Facts.
reason not to fuck with me. If you
Nope.
don't fuck with me, just let me know off rip. I'm
And
cool.
we good.
And we Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You know how we is. Like,
Facts.
it's cool. You don't need a reason. You don't need an event. You don't need a
Nope.
setback. You can
None of
just
that.
let me know on a regular Tuesday. Tell them I don't fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Say
cool.
less.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so, but now knowing what you know and going what you've gone through, what's the new mission for Boze? Like, what direction are you headed in? What's the mantra going forward with these battles, with these opportunities? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to show? Well, you know what I mean, to people as you go in this new,
Word. That's
Boze
a great question.
2.0, if you will. Yeah.
No, that's a good question for sure. The shit that happened to me, I'm not gonna say the shit with my mom's, but I'm gonna say the shit with London, and then me not being on URL no more, out of contract with them, is probably the best worst thing that ever happened to me because it gave me a hunger back that I didn't have.
Mm,
When I made it, when I went to UM4 and I did what I did, and then the battles after that, and then you know the way my name was moving and the conversations I was in and with battles and who was my next opponents and shit like that. I got a cockiness to me where it was like, you know, it is what it is. And the way y'all was talking earlier about that caffeine money, that's not a lie. Like niggas was, you feel me? Like niggas was getting a bag. Like
Niggas doing
when
all right, yeah.
caffeine when caffeine was popping, niggas was getting a bag. So it kind of put you on a high horse. And then now it's at a point where I'm a humble Boze. It's like I'm humble. I had to. The situation humbled me, but the culture definitely turned on me though, for sure. Like I wasn't invested enough in the culture. I feel like for like long-term fans to really still fuck with me and still rock with me. It was like, all right, next class, next nigga, whatever, cool. It lasted for a while. That shit did last for mad long, but after niggas got over it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it gave me a new hunger, bro. Like now I feel like I have to remind people. I
Yeah.
gotta. Oh, you forgot what I did to stumble. So okay. You forgot what happened with that next battle. You forgot what happened with Drake Dennis. You forgot what happened with Di. You forgot what happened at these events. You forgot what happened when you saw me in person. And what I can do. So it gave me a new hunger, a new vibe, man, to just show everybody what's up. Like I said, I got Danny coming up. Me and Danny, I can't release the date yet. Me and Danny got a battle coming up. That battle actually gonna drop on the app because the league owner got a situation before before I went to RBE.
It'll be on the URL app.
Right,
Oh, wow.
Because the league owner had a situation with URL before I went to RBE. You dig what I'm saying? So I've already spoken with RBE, let them know that, you know what I'm saying, they cool with that. That's another thing about over there. They, as long as you communicate, my nigga, we Gucci. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but yeah, so like this battle with Danny that'd be dropping over there, like I guarantee you when you hear me rap or whoever's gonna be in the building, because it's gonna be a pretty big card. There's some big names on the card. Um, it'll change the narrative a little bit. It'll remind niggas, it'll wake people up some and have them understand what's going on and what happened and okay, this nigga really never left. You know what I'm saying? Like he left physically. You feel me? But I've always loved battle rap to the core because I told you that in my first interview with you upstate. Like, that's how I got my name. That's how I got started. So it's in me. It could never leave me. Even if I stop battling tomorrow, I'm still going to pick up my phone one day, go to YouTube and type in a battle one day just to hear some bars or Playboy X or goddamn something. So the goal now, to answer your second part of your question, is just to reestablish myself, man. Like I want North Carolina and upstate. I want to make sure at this time I really put on. You know what I'm saying? Like I really I did carry North Carolina like after, you know what I'm saying, like with the whole Crucible shit and that process, I wasn't giving enough love to upstate, you know what I mean? And a lot of niggas back home was like, yo, what's up with that? Like, you feel me? Like this is where you started at. And you go down there and you pop and now like fuck us. Like nah,
Yeah,
bro.
we don't
Yeah.
like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
You know how we play upstate. We don't like shit like that. We
nah.
want to remember where you from, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like, boy, you bugging out. So that's my goal, man. Just to reestablish, remind niggas. I'm just ready to rap again, bro. Like my last battle, that dropped that anybody can go watch it's on YouTube and it's on the URL app, is me versus Young Cannon. A lot of niggas say that's the best one rounder they ever seen. You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas say that's the best Boze they ever seen, the best Young Cannon they ever seen. Like that battle really is worth going to see what I'm about to do this year and how I'm about to really pop out on niggas and remind people you don't know me right now. Cool, that's fine. You don't remember me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Watch this though. Watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, Boze, first of all, I salute you, bro. I salute you because situations like that, the confluence of different things, that's enough to get a person up out of here that didn't
For
have
sure.
that mentality of, look, I'm meant to be here. I could persevere through anything. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to get a motherfucker up out of here, legitimately, right?
So
And now with this renewed focus, man, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, just because I know the type of MC you are, motherfuckers better not play, bro. They better not fucking play, bro. Seriously, no bullshit. Because the talent was never in question, bro. So and I salute you, bro. And what I want to do too is I'm gonna give you ISO and stuff. You know what I mean? Let the fans know how to follow you. And the Cannon battle is out. Tell them what else. Just so we reestablish the type of shit Boze is on. Get the fans out here because there's almost 700 in the live. What battles can they go watch to really understand what type of timing? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, for sure, nigga. I remember like it was yesterday. Go watch me versus Stumbles right now. Go watch me beat the dog shit out of Stumbles. They was screaming 30 after the first round. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? me and Next was huge in that tournament. You know what I'm saying? Because of the win that he had against Elijah Strait, and then how I beat Stumbles. And I actually, a lot of niggas feel like I got cheated in that battle against Next. Go watch me versus Next. Me versus Drake Dennis is a very underrated battle. That battle happened right after the tournament. You know, some shit changes with a venue, shit happened changing with ops. But me and him, being the professionals that we are, we put on and we handled our business. So you can watch that. Boze versus Young Canada is out right now on YouTube. You ain't gotta go buy no app subscription to go watch that one. You got Boze versus Zigzag. Zigzag was a up and coming North Carolina legend, like when Nun Nun and the T Tops was coming up. That's out right now on Body Bag. I wild out on that shit. It's one on the camp out up there on Fawn's League. I battled his brother Gamble. That shit go crazy right now. It's a lot of shit, man. And then I got me and Danny coming up. Me and Danny been trolling for weeks now, like, you know, and I can't wait for that because y'all was talking about up and coming battlers like Los Preem. You mentioned him,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And I watched that battle, and that battle made me rewrite my round. Like legit, like dead ass. So shout out to Los Preem, who, because I don't know the nigga. Like I said, that's the only battle I ever seen of his. He fire. But when I watched that battle, I was like, yeah, yeah, I gotta tap into that old bag, you know what I'm saying, for this one. So me and Danny coming up, definitely for sure. Watch out for that. Watch out for my RBE debut. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know when it's gonna be. Right now, my op is in the air. I'm in conversations with, Winged and some of the staff over there to figure out when I'm gonna pop out. But the Danny battle gonna happen first for sure. So that's what's coming up. But be on the lookout for RBE and what everybody doing over there. Shout out to my nigga Zay. Definitely. He helping bring the Carolina, South and North Carolina bridge together over there on RBE. Shout out to Marv, Marvelous from South Carolina. I saw he was on your podcast before
Yes,
too.
sir. Yes, sir. That's my guy.
Shout out Caution. Caution is doing her thing over there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she don't get the respect she deserves sometimes. You know what I mean? With she's building something that I feel like we haven't seen before, like over there. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to her, shout out to Will Major. It's a lot of people, man, but RBE in general, just understand that this year is the year, bro. Like all the questions y'all had before about, oh, you gotta pick a side. No, you don't gotta pick a side. All you gotta do is be a fan of the culture. All you gotta do is give them niggas a chance, buy the pay-per-view, show up, pull up to an event, and you might be shocked, and it might shut some niggas the fuck up for real. Like with all the disrespect and I just think this year, bro, is the year. But yeah, to everybody, man, me and Danny coming up. Look out for the RBE debut popping out, and me in London. Me going back to London is happening in 2024.
Right.
And when y'all see who I'm battling, the fucking internet gonna blow up.
Talk that shit. Yeah. Hey, Boze, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Welcome back to this motherfucker for real. You know what I'm saying? I like the energy and everything like that, man. And I'm in support. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get back to brass tacks, man. You know what I'm saying? Back to that momentum, that hunger is there, man. And I'm looking forward to it. So I definitely salute you. You know what I'm saying? You always welcomed up here, man. I this is something I had to do. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
And I was thinking back to the conversation me and you had and stuff, and it's like to persevere through all that, man, and to get back on your feet and do that, man. This is what this shit is all about. Battle rap loves a good comeback story, bro.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that because I know we about to get off here. I appreciate you saying that I got a blessing coming, gang, because that's all I've been feeling on my energy, my spirit lately, like with this new opportunity and what I'm doing, like because again, we agree. A lot of niggas forgot, like, and that's what it is. But it's okay though. Like so when you said that I just felt that in my spirit, gang, because I really do feel like I got a blessing coming soon. I do feel like that shit is really about to turn the tide. Like, things it got to get worse before it get better. So I salute to you, Tone, man. Salute to you, and even on your management side, you know what I'm saying? You wearing 2 hats all the time, 3 hats sometimes. Like, it's not niggas in the culture built like you. So I salute you, gang. Salute the upstate. You already know.
Already.
Let me know next time you want me back up in this bitch. We gonna go.
You know what I'm saying? We got. Hey man, that upstate movement. Yourself, be the MC. You know what I mean? My man Crack, Stretch Mills was in here. You know what I'm saying? The whole gang, man, from motherfucking Rochester, Buffalo, Niagara, niggas, Schenectady, all of that, man. Like we here. You know what I'm saying? You represent that. So you always got my support off that alone. And you motherfucking talented. So I can't wait to see the battles, bro. You know what I mean?
Sir, man.
But hey, listen, I know you gotta get back and stuff like that, man. Until then, man, you know what? You be safe and you stay prayed up, bro. Because it's
Sir, man. It's all love, man. Salute to you. I'm out.
Big time. All right, brother. No doubt, man. That's Boze the Bambino, you know what I mean, representing that upstate and that Carolina, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to bro, you know what I mean? You see him in the battle rap street, salute him, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, sometimes that life, man, life is gonna hit you, no matter what things that you into, no matter what profession you in, you know what I'm saying? So we salute the ones over here that get through that. You know what I mean? That persevere, that really, you know, in the face of adversity, they say, you know what? This is still my dream. This is still the path that I'm on, and I'm pursue that. You know what I mean? And I salute that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people in here as well. Almost 600 in the live stream between the Twitter and the YouTube. So definitely a big salute to that as well. We're gonna get back to having the conversations and things like that. I see my man JB pulled back up. AC though, you could pull back up as well, and I have the link in the chat as well. So I'll probably do like another 30 or something like that, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the conversations go and things like that. So there's a link too. And I also want to shout out my man 50 Grand, my business partner. You know what I'm saying? Real business partner. My man, I'm trying to get him up here. My man Skinny, man, Rich off 3.5s, Premier. Goddamn brand in California right now. You know what I'm saying? Gassington on deck. You hear me? On deck. Really, my man is like Method Man and How High, real botanist out there. You know what I mean? Y'all might have seen us on the on Twitter and everything. Him curating, and you know what I'm saying? He's coming through with some content as well. You know what I'm saying? We might got some content coming for y'all soon. You know, 420 coming up, man. So we're going to have a big celebration with that. But that's going to be in stores very, very, very soon for y'all at dispensaries, starting out in California, working its way to the East and all that good stuff. So if y'all see my man at them events with them tables, and we sponsoring cars too. Like, I ain't going to give away too much of the mission, but we're going to start sponsoring cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You're going to see some branded packs. We're working with artists as well. So big salute to my man, Skinny from the 9. Skinny, Rich off 3.5s, man. You know what I mean? Get with the movement and all that good stuff. So we're going to ship back, get people back up here and things like that. I see my man BMC Smooth. If you want to get into the actual chat, the link is up there. So you can use that link, get in the chat. Y'all know my rules. Turn the phone horizontal. You know what I mean? Take the screen lock off. Wash your face. You know what I'm saying? That's important. Wash your face. Take the coal out your eye, like Biggie said. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you know what I'm saying? You come up here, be respectful. You know what I mean? But be real though. Be real. Don't be afraid to disagree and shit like that, man. This is an open forum for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do more of these sync ups too, because I'm getting a lot of responses back on Twitter and here as well. Y'all fucking with it. So y'all fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. All right. So let's get back to that, man. We got my man BMC and we got my man JB back in the building. What's good, fellas?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Boze.
Well, man, I had like 2-3 questions for Boze, man.
Oh yeah. Oh nah, yeah. Next time I'll do Q&A, but he had like 15-20 minutes, so I wanted to give him his time, you know what I mean, to talk his talk and things like that. But I think before we was kind of talking about breaking down the cards, breaking down the talent, you know what I mean, things like that. You know, battles we looking forward to from this weekend. You know, personally, like in my opinion, man, I do think Battle Academy needs to knock one out the park. I feel like this got to be a home run. You know, you see the static between them and Trenches.
With all the names.
You know what I'm saying? And they
home run or not, bro, they run the city you claim you from. Like they still win, they're gonna win it in real life. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that supersedes an event. But that's just me. Like if you're saying in real life, yo, I can have a bad event, but I can tell you can't throw an event here. And
is that good though? Is that good for battle? Like, let's get to that because
I mean, yes, because
Philly
the culture
is the premier city in battle rap. It is. It's a top 4 city in battle rap, right?
Yeah,
like all time. You know what I'm saying? You can't even tell a story of battle rap without Philadelphia,
right?
And Philly has so much talent. Is that good for battle rap to say if one league is like, bro, y'all can't even, you know? And Easy is the biggest. He's still the biggest battler from the greater Philadelphia area. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody, no controversy here, but he is the biggest star from that. So to say, oh, Trenches can't be in Philadelphia, is that good? Is that good for the game, bro? Really?
What do
It's
they
not
mean
really
they can't
about
be in
being good,
Philadelphia?
bro. I think
What
it's
do they
just
mean?
reality. Like
That's what Battle Academy is saying. No more.
That's what hip hop is. Hip hop is. I'm from
Like,
my hood, and
yeah,
my hood. Your hood don't stand a chance against my niggas. My niggas against your niggas. You know. So,
but it's battle rap though.
no, but that's what I mean is being that like Battle Academy supported Easy. So based on actions he's taken and fires that he's lit, right? It has gone past it because as you can see when you know like they supported you. They literally had your back at your the Hitman show, which
they gave him his first YouTube drop with Big T, man.
that
You're not
too.
gonna act like Battle Academy held that nigga down.
Yo,
And
he used
Battle
them as his
Academy,
home
he
league.
used them. He said,
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and yo, Tone, Stiz don't really bother nobody. So it's like I've been following him even when they had the bullpen versus Battle Academy, all that shit, right? They did that first before Easy, right? So it's not really a matter of like good or bad. I think it's just like we're watching the real unravel. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga who had the support of a city you wasn't from, and then you acted like you was better than them niggas. They took it personal and said, you know what? Fuck you and your movement. You know what I mean? So it's not really intentional. It just happened.
Hey, by the way, just a sound check. Does our microphone sound crazy right now?
You sound great. Both of y'all sound
good.
clear.
Solid.
Okay, cool. But damn, son.
Like, because guess what though? If the other side was as solid as he said, right? It's like 50 Cent. Who can run 50 Cent out of New York? You know what I mean?
Hold on, chill out. We can do that, but that's for another show. That's for another show.
Hey, I gotta see it.
No, we gotta see it. We gotta see it.
But what I mean is, I gotta see it because he's proven nobody can in his time.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when people try to run him out, he said, "I'm right here."
Damn,
I agree. I bet. I got a hot take.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Prep beating Tay-Rock for real. Like I got Prep beating Tay-Rock. Like
why?
It's something about Prep pause. Like certain battles when he go against these upper echelon niggas and shit like that, he's more aggressive. He's more punctual. Every line the nigga going back to back to back to back. He don't stumble and shit like that. There's no GQ Prep. There's no dirty Prep. It's just Prep. He used all of his archetypes and elements to go against the bigger names. And I don't think it's much bigger names that smoke the nigga besides John. He died a couple, but not too much to the point where he's not able to beat a fatigued Tay-Rock. And we don't know if Tay-Rock is fatigued because we haven't seen him be fatigued yet. But I will tell you this: he's gonna have to be exceptionally well to beat Prep clear, because all of these debatables and shit like that, we just praising Tay-Rock for having good debatable battles. Let's put that nigga in some hot water. He has to start clearing shit. He cleared Bankhead. He beat the shit out of Bankhead. He's still in the hospital. He got to do that to these niggas. You feel me? And I want to see Tay-Rock clear Prep. I want to see Tay-Rock, like, you feel me? Because we're giving him the prestige that he's the GOAT. He's Tay-Rock. He's on his retirement tour, even though he ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I gotta stop this, Tone. You tripping? We're not giving him nothing. That nigga is literally earning it, though.
Wow.
Well, no. No,
like, bro, that is the most consistent artist I have ever seen.
Tay-Rock, most consistent battler all time.
What I'm saying consistent though is consistently like top level performance. Like out of that nigga's batting, he's batting a 98 for me.
All right, but now it's a point where he's using his prestige and all of the shit that he garnered and earned to his advantage, and the battles aren't living up to what we know him for. Serious Jones, ass. All of these almost about to fight. Ass. You're too aggressive. Ass. We know you rap and we know you're a rapper. We don't care about the physical altercations.
Yes,
and all
we
that.
do. Yes, we do, though. Yes, we do.
Why do we care
love
about
this
that?
topic.
Why do we care about that? See,
I love
Baby
this
making
topic,
me mad.
bro.
He's making me mad. I'm
No, I got you. I love
JB,
this topic.
cool. You was cool before Bino got on here. Hold on.
Nah. Hold on.
I'm fucking with
That's
you.
real.
But no,
You know what
I ain't gonna lie. We all want to see shit get like that and shit. But look, we're gonna keep it a buck. You feel me?
No,
isn't
okay.
a physical
So,
nigga. He's not a physical
of course,
nigga.
I don't want to see a fight, right? But like, dog, I think the reason niggas love Rock is because he
That's why I love battle rap.
No. I got you. I don't think there's anyone that loves the sport as much as he does.
I can name 3 people, and I can tell you why with all 3 people.
Tell me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
He loves and he's appreciated, and he doesn't let down. And if he messes up, he takes accountability. Oh, I messed up. I did this. I did that. Punch on me, and all of that. He loves the culture more. He loves the culture more than
Tay-Rock has never had a real sick level disappointment in his career. That's already out of the window.
Clips. What are you talking about? Charlie Clips sent that nigga up.
Who?
Charlie Clips beating Tay-Rock is worse than real sick beating Tay-Rock.
Danny Myers literally choked in the biggest lights of against. Wasn't it?
He didn't choke and died.
Has Tay-Rock ever dropped the ball like that with the bright light?
No.
That was a gnome.
I think literally, I feel like unfortunately that stain hasn't left Danny. That stain, there's certain stains like that. JC surf stain is heavy. Like you can't wash it off with just
he
baking
got that
soap.
Nasty stain on him. If you lose to Surf, even though he's a GOAT, that shit damages your career. Like you can lose to Charlie Clips and they'll be like, it's just Clips. But if you lose to Surf, you're out of here. Like
no, it depends because John lost to Surf, but he didn't look like.
Nigga took a year off, bro.
No. But you're not hearing me though. Like you got to know what I'm trying to say. Aesthetically, looking at the John lost maybe because of his bars. JC lost because of his personality.
They gave JC the loss because of his Amiri hoodie. I went back to watch that.
Exactly.
That's one.
Like I feel like people lost respect for him when they felt like he didn't have a mind of his own. He was following what niggas was telling him to do.
Wow.
I seen him wear that Amiri hoodie. I kind of felt the same way, but JC's one of my favorite battles.
He was trying to be something he wasn't. So people were like, damn, bro, you're not.
The 5XL Amiri, they don't even sell them in that size.
He came in there with a black T-shirt, a black tee.
Easy now, easy.
Damn. No, but okay. Back to what we were saying about Rock, right? Like, I think, of course, I get where y'all, like I get the chill out, but I enjoyed that battle, thankfully, because that happened. That is like
what battle you
I
enjoyed?
think the most professional thing niggas could do is get crazy, but not fight.
No, but all right, it comes a time where I was just watching the Ball Guy show like I do every other day in Black Compass Media, and they were saying it's cool for Tay-Rock to be aggressive, but when he get to that bitch, pussy, fuck you. It's like, all right, but when he get into he need to get back to how he was when he battled DNA. That's like, fuck you, nigga, fuck out of here, and then he get back into the bars.
Bro, I could call you pussy 50 times. It's my round.
It kind of was messing up the battle for me.
Bro. It's different.
Hey, Tone.
Hold on. I got a perfect example, not to cut you off. You remember when Tay-Rock battled? You remember when Tay-Rock battled T-Rex, right? And T-Rex was talking through his round. He said, "Oh shit, you want to talk through my rounds now? All right, watch this, nigga. That chain is mine." He used T-Rex talking in his round to captivate his round. He don't do that no more. He don't use what people give him and push it back at you. He just starts sweating a lot and start calling niggas pussy and running out of breath, bro. That's not it, bro.
I hear that. That's a good point. I will give you that, right?
Missouri too.
That's a good point. But listen, it's like that. You know that like that little guilty pleasure. Like how people say they come to say like, "Yo, you're fighting, messing it up. We don't want to fight. You don't want to mess it up."
Toxic trait. I agree.
Right. It's a toxic trait. So I say that to say like. Rock takes full advantage. Like the reason niggas love that nigga in terms of for his talent is because he is the definition of the nastiest thought of when you tell someone, yo, watch battle rap, show that nigga a Tay-Rock versus a fucking Bankhead, a Tay-Rock versus you name it. You know what I mean? Like even Tay-Rock. like the nigga in your face, like going crazy, saying the craziest things, and then calling you pussy however many times, because the rule of battle rap is whoever loses, they're cool, right? So if I'm rapping and you lose your cool, that means I got to you.
But Tay Rock lost his cool.
Tay Rock is the poster child for losing his cool. He never captivated off of not losing his cool, unless.
But I really don't think it's ever. It's not like for real. And I'm not even trying to be, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even like the deepest rock or whatever. But I feel like I feel like
sorry, baby, that was wild. But go ahead.
Nah, I wasn't even, but I'm never on that type of
I know, but yeah, go ahead though.
I hate y'all niggas, but what was I saying?
You're not the biggest Tay Rock fan, so you're not.
Right. Okay, so what I mean is this. What I mean is this. It's so funny how Tay Rock's opponents claim it's almost fight, but they didn't fight either, right? like
they're not trying to go after Tay Rock. It's only one sided with almost fight.
No, it's not though, because niggas like, think about it. Rex almost fights too, right? No,
he don't. Mook. I'll tell you right now, Rex intimidates you. Anytime Rex argue with somebody, his hands is behind his back. And
I feel like that's the job though. That's how you talk shit.
That's actually true.
That's how you maintain your composure. I'm not nervous. My hands is behind my back.
But listen,
you ain't gonna do shit. That's what
I hear you. But what I mean is this: Rock literally does everything but cross the line. That's the definition of that's what I need on my team. I need the nigga who's gonna go all the way, but still keep it ethical and not touch you or push you to start the fight. You get what I mean? He's gonna keep it all verbal, which is the sport, verbal. Right? Once you put your hands on him because you feel like you can whoop his ass, you literally left the game. You went outside. You got him. You went too personal for you. You know what I mean? So that nigga Surf said that nigga touch him on neighborhood. Surf literally always threatens everybody, but it's the universe. It's like, you know what I mean? Like Thor is not real. Like you don't got to get there.
Definitely agree with you, and that's to compliment what you're saying. That's kind of like the allure of what Sue Surf is. He told Calico, "You're from the street. You're from a street area, but you wasn't in the street. You was on the porch." That whole shit is the allure of Sue Surf. We never seen anybody who was almost about to fight break a sweat. Tay Rock be up there losing his voice. He be up there trying to argue with niggas. I've seen and been to so many Tay Rock battles to the point where it's unprofessional to see the way that he conducts himself in these battles. And it hurt me because I watched every single Tay Rock battle 50 times to the point where I'm losing my love for this nigga because I think that he's gonna do something to get himself punched in the face.
Do you guys? Okay, so like if we go to the prep battle, right? And I say it's not as much. First of all, prep is a tricky battle, right? If you got battles in between battle and prep, like he's that guy that can come in there and like steal the battle type of shit. In my opinion,
he just beat T-Top. He just cleared.
And that's where. But the fatigue factor. At some point, the fatigue is going to show, right? And this man has a crazy ass schedule, right? That we've already seen, right? He has like 6 or 7 battles lined up after this.
Right, and we didn't even hear his URL opponent yet. So just imagine. Prep is Buster Douglas, bro. I'm calling it. That's it.
Oh man. Buster
Douglas.
Look,
BMC Smooth said it, and
yeah.
Prep is Buster Douglas, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna happen. He's Buster Douglas for the upset, and I'm here on Black Compass Media saying that, bro. I'm telling you, and I don't really be too wrong with this shit. Like I'm like you, Tone. Like I'm like a historian in this shit. Like for real, I really see like beating him to the point where Tay Rock is like, "Yo, he got me." You never heard Tay Rock really say, "Yo, he got me," but I feel like this is gonna be defining. You feel me? Something is telling me that this is going to be defining. Whether Tay Rock choke and Prep rebuttals it, something is going to happen where this is going to be a breakout moment for Prep. I'm going to get on Prep too because Prep like to jump leagues and sets and crews and shit like that. But he's a great battle rapper.
He's a good
and he like to jump personalities. So it don't really matter. But I still got Prep winning. Like I feel like this is Buster Douglas. Like, and this not only that, and he's fueling the fire. I've heard he wants Tay Rock to be mad. He has a plan he get mad. Tay Rock, Prep could freestyle. He could get in and out of his rounds. He could improvise. He could improv. He could act like Tay-Rock. He could do whatever. Tay-Rock is really known as a straight shooter for what we know him for. But what happens when that is not enough because you've been throwing the same punches all year? We in March and the nigga probably had 3-4 battles already, and he's lucky he's not about to see Lil Scream on the 20th, or else that would have been dope.
That's what I'm trying to say. That would have been a tricky situation. Hey, BMC, I'm about to close out, bro. I definitely appreciate you as always. Definitely welcomed up here. Great commentary. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, thanks. I'm trying to come up on any show y'all got. If I see a StreamYard, I'm clicking the link, bro. I promise you. I'll fuck with y'all. But let me say this before y'all leave, though, because I first started fucking with y'all on the volume breakdown. I forgot which volume it was. It was Ace I Mean versus Swamp, right? That's when I first heard y'all niggas. And the nigga Boze was like, the knife grip, 2 in the back for the ice pick. Like, nigga, I laughed for 3 months. And then I watched everything from y'all first video up until yesterday. Y'all volume breakdowns is probably y'all best breakdowns, bro. Just watch the shit. I just watched y'all last volume breakdown yesterday and shit. So y'all volume breakdowns is that. Y'all fuck with y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, bro.
Much appreciation, bro. Much appreciation to you. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, bro. All right.
You too. Let me know the next walk down. I'm trying to clip something again.
Oh yeah. We on it. We gonna talk. All right, brother.
Thank you, bro. Good night.
No doubt. Hey, yo, big shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that joined in. My man JB, I see you. But we had to close out and everything like that. I appreciate you, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get JB get his salutations off, man. You know what I'm saying? JB.
Oh, nah. I appreciate it, bro. I wasn't even on that type of time. I was trying to say I want to tap in with you on some other business shit that with like marketing and branding. That's what I specialize in. You feel me?
Oh yeah, yo,
bro. And literally, I was trying to offer it to Boze, like as like yo, some things a nigga could have done. You know what I'm saying? Because you asked him that question about resentment and shit. It's like, yo, like if they gave you some money when you were stranded, that's them showing love. You could, you know what I mean? You could also like come back and work. I feel like this is the first time I've seen him in a while.
Yeah, man. I needed to have him on the show. But nah, JB, we're gonna talk though, bro. I appreciate your contributions to this episode. All right.
Say less.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Shout out to JB. Shout out to BMC Smooth. Shout out to my man Acito. Follow Acito as well, because he has a platform, up and coming blogger, good pundit, good analyst and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The battle rap is Star Wars. He's definitely more on the Jedi side. You know what I'm saying? Myself, Black friends, you know what I mean? People of that cloth, does really quality work and stuff, and is invested in the culture. He gonna talk that shit too with you, but yeah, honest work and stuff, man. But I want to say I appreciate everybody here among all the streaming platforms. 717 in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that are now listening and following and stuff on Twitter. I've definitely seen a substantial rise in that. The people that are still part of the YouTube, situations and stuff, that's important as well. Let me know what y'all think about these little Friday sync-ups. Just for me, you talking whatever subjects you want to talk about. You know what I mean? Definitely let me know if this is something y'all want me to continue, especially on a Friday. You know how Friday go, man. I'm in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Fatherhood, that type of time. You feel me? So I wanted to do this big weekend ahead. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out the cards and everything that's going on. You got the Breed Different going on this weekend. There will be VOD for that. A lot of new and up-and-coming talent from the RBE farm system going to be on that card, man. They cooking up, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Wing and Lawrence for putting that together. And then you got Mike Masters as well with the 48 in the Lake, you know what I'm saying? Big card. A lot of great battles on that 40 bars. Fendi, you know what I'm saying? You got Marv One on the card as well. Holmesy and goddamn Real Deal, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be dope, man. Thesaurus Be Magic. So definitely check out that card. And then you got Battle Academy, Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? So they doing their goddamn thing as well, you know what I mean? State K Walker, Top Floor, Luke, Shotgun, Suge. Definitely a lot of great work with that, you know what I mean? Hustles on the card, Chess, Bill Collector, Prep, Tay-Rock. So yeah, that's also available. Pay-per-view, VOD type of timing, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man. And then you got Rap Off versus the Riot as well, man. Geechee Gotti versus Ilmac, Real Sick versus Emerson Kennedy, Danny Myers, My Verse, Like, yeah, man, it's a lot of battle rap going on, bro. It's a lot, and even much more people and matchups, more than I even goddamn it mentioned, right? I can't even do an outro with all that because you got 4 different cards taking place, all types of battle rap and things like that. That's what we're here to promote hip hop, battle rap, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay prayed up, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. You know what I mean? The weather's about to break real soon. My brothers that need to get in that gym, You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going running tomorrow morning and all that good stuff, man. And yo, a battle I want y'all to go watch, right? And you know, listen, man, I manage Cali Smooth and all that, but objectively, Cali Smooth versus Sharon. Go watch that battle. Battle is crazy. You know what I mean? Big shout out to KOTD for putting that one together and everything like that. Performed out there in Ottawa. Great scene, great crowd, man. You know what I mean? You could tell when it's a crowd that's not really as familiar with battle rap and they just like, damn, blown away. So it's one of those, man. They made that a movie too, and stayed true to the form, you know what I mean? But big shout out to everybody that's doing their goddamn thing. Go check out some of the other content that we have on the channel. If you're on Twitter and you're watching right now, do me a favor and subscribe to Black Compass Media on YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? 722 right now. You know what I mean? A lot of them are from Twitter and things like that. I got a pretty big presence out in the Twitter world and things. Check out the new Battler Spotlight, all the traction and stuff, because like all of these lives stay up too, you know what I mean, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? But go to YouTube as well, because like the radio show yesterday, that's not going to be multi-streamed, right? So a lot of people enjoying that episode too. So make sure y'all subscribe, tap in with us. Black Compass Media, Tone Bro. I'm up out of here, y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.